This version of It's Eric Nagel has been modified from its original broadcast. Content has been edited to fit this platform.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Are you ready? I said, are you
ready? It's Eric Nagel. And it starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the universe, the next voice you hear, it's Eric Nagel.
And thank you, Scott Shannon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. I'm Eric Nagel, and joining me always from the frozen tundra known as Arizona, say hello to Jordan.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, sir. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. There's a lot to get to, a lot to talk about. I don't know why I'm just talking even slower to stretch this abomination of a show out even more. But
it's Eric Nagel After Dark.
If you're on the iHeartRadio damn it, I never get it right. If you're on the iHeartRadio app, do us a kindness. Go over there, leave us nothing. You can't review anything over there. I think you can do a talkback, which is leave us voicemails, but they haven't showed me how to log into that thing yet.
That's a dangerous precedent.
Yeah, but no, the more important thing is right up there, the presets. Put the show in the number one position. It helps us out according to them. If you're on Apple and Spotify, do us a kindness over there. Leave us a positive review. It does help out the program, and I want to thank everybody who sent in their feedback. I got a lot of the people who listen on the audio side of everything through Apple, Spotify, iHeart, wherever you're picking up the show. Do they cross over to the video? Do they go to check out clips and stuff? A lot of people listen to the show while they're traveling, while they're working, while they're doing whatever. So they stick mostly to the audio portion of the program, and that's fine. Not knocking that. There are people, when we talk about certain things, they will go over to find the show, or if we have the a best of clips, something up there, they'll go to check out to see what we were talking about there. And so there's a lot of people still using the audio version of the program, and that's fantastic. We thank you for doing that. But if you want to join us on the video side, you can go over to our live rooms on YouTube and on Twitch. Give a like, follow, subscribe, all of that stuff there, and you can it'll let you know when the show is live. You can join us in the live room to be a part of the program. Or if you can't do any of that stuff and you want to just watch video clips and video versions of the show whenever it's convenient for you, all there on the YouTube channel. Like I said, YouTube, it's Eric Nagel. Go there, subscribe, sign up. It does help out. All of this helps out. We can't be appreciative enough to all of you there. So with that being said, until the next time, everybody.
Be excellent to each other.
And we're not ending this show. I wanted to. It was a great way to do it. We could have been in and out in 10 minutes.
Hilarious.
Shortest show that we've ever done. And just signed off. Would have been fantastic.
And then just post clips that no one ever saw. They're like, when did this happen?
Yeah.
We already filmed it all.
We send it over to iHeart, and then there's just 7-8 minutes straight of commercials because there's not enough content to put everything in.
Oh,
what a world that we work in. Anyway, hello, sir. How are you? What have you been up to?
Oh, not too much. It's been just a week of working and getting the kids ready to start school next week, which is wild.
Right.
Wild that summer technically has ended here in Arizona for a lot of the school districts. Some of the stuff down in Tucson, they don't start for another 2 weeks. But yeah, my kids go back next Monday and next Tuesday. So I've been doing go get the schedule for the high schooler, checking all that stuff out, meet the teacher, getting all the school supply list, which is ridiculous when you've got a kid going into multiple classes because every teacher wants a different colored folder, different set of rules.
So the fact that Walmart and Target put up their back to school stuff at the 4th of July weekend, you're the people that they're targeting for this.
I'm the reason for it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, yeah, they've got that. And then I've got a meet the teacher tomorrow morning for the boy. So I get to go meet his teacher. But his teacher did a fantastic thing. And no other teacher so far since I've been doing this has ever done this. And I want to go when I go in there, and I'm going to shake her hand and thank her for this. She sent out a message to me and says, hey, you can buy these school supplies, and here's the list. Or, give me $25. I got you. And she did all the shopping. And I'm like,
what?
Yeah. So
the teacher says, here's the list of supplies, or give me a $25 gift card and you're good?
Venmo me $25. Apparently she's ordering in bulk, doing everything on Amazon. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't have to go shopping. All I have to do is buy new shoes, a new backpack, and a new outfit for the first week of school. Done. He's finished.
You got to think though that
fantastic.
Is it cheaper for you to buy the supplies or
Probably not.
Or if everybody in the class gave her $25 gift cards for Target, is she pocketing the rest of the money?
I don't even care. She saved me so much. You know how annoying
that
it
is a
to
good
go to
point.
a Target? Like I'm paying for convenience. I don't even care if she gets half that money.
Concierge service at your child's school. Okay, I'm thinking about that now.
Or something. Like, you know what? You brought all my school supplies? Fantastic. Here's your tip. Like, if she's getting some of that, I don't care. Teachers are underpaid and underfunded, underappreciated. Go get you a Starbucks. You've saved me time. I'm already happy about this. So I'm good with it.
When did you get notified about this?
She sent this out maybe like a week or two ago.
Okay.
But see, I haven't done the meet the teacher. I didn't have like a ton of other stuff. There's been some changes at my son's school. So like, I'm just trying to figure all those out. Yeah, but she just said, hey, I'll do all that stuff for you guys. Just Venmo me the money and I'm good. And I added it up. It's not, I mean, I could have gone real cheap, didn't like the dollar store version of stuff.
Right.
That's quality. Like, you know,
that low grade, loose leaf paper that still has the wood chunks in it. Yeah.
Right. So it's a fantastic way to do it. I'm fine with it. I know some schools frown upon that because you're right. They could be overcharging and these parents are just paying and getting it done for convenience sake.
I'm with you. I don't really care. If I could give them a gift card, go, here you go. In fact, here's 40.
Right. Yeah. This is great. So I'm happy about it. The only thing I need to do, and I don't know if you've run across this as you've started that journey into getting the kid into school, the community thing. So like I have to buy some hand sanitizer for the classroom. I've got to get this stuff for the classroom. And it's like I'm starting to stockpile things like, what is it? The tissues and all those other things, cleaning wipes for the desks. They kind of want those community things along with that. But I think she may have bundled that stuff in. Like, I don't think I really have to do any shopping.
Mine's too young. I think when they get a little older, they'll start doing that stuff. But she's too young, so they're not asking for that. We got to take care of each individual.
Yeah.
One, like they still have stuff for nap times. Like you got to provide a pillowcase or a toy for. I'd love a nap time during your job.
Right.
Going out to lunch, and then we come back. You have half an hour to an hour of nap time, and then some free play before you go.
Or rolled out their mat.
Yeah.
And they just get to lay down. A little soothing music.
What they do here is they don't give you these. I didn't know this because when I saw, again, at the beginning of July, that Target's summer section was gone and it's all back to school. Yeah. It's like, all right, maybe there's sales going on. Maybe I should get some stuff now. I go to look. They don't give you the school supply list till the week of or the week before school starts.
Meet the teacher for my daughter is tonight as we're doing the show. She starts on Monday.
Well, I'm glad you made the right choice of coming to the show instead of going to meet your teacher.
I'll just get pencils later.
Yeah.
She's got a mom. She can do that. But I just got an email from her like math teacher for supplies. And I'm sitting there going, we're really cutting it down to the wire, aren't we? Like we got to do like, thankfully last weekend I did some clothes shopping.
18 protractors. What?
What the hell's a protractor anymore?
Too bad we don't live on a farm.
I know. So, but yeah, it's harder when they go into having multiple classes with each teacher having multiple reasons to have different supplies. It's definitely a lot easier when they were just, elementary school and on to the junior high. But luckily she's, now going in ninth. So I've had a couple years of multiple teachers to kind of figure this out. But you guys would really just give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks to look for this stuff. And setting this up 4 days before school starts does kind of make me a little annoyed. But again, his teacher, fantastic. Go buy all the stuff. I'll give you some cash. The other one, I got to do some shopping this weekend just to get her all set up. So
my kid already figured out the backpack she had for school. Perfectly fine. It's dirty just from a year's worth of usage, but it's not frayed. There's no holes. It's not it's perfectly fine. And then starts talking about, well, what kind of backpack am I getting? What's wrong with the one that you have here? Well, I already used this one. I have to get a new one. So
right, like they're disposable.
Yeah. So, you've talked to her. You see her mentality. Oh my God. You know how she thinks. So she doesn't miss a beat on anything. So
not gonna lie, like every conversation me and her have, I'm seeing a new level of stuff to the point to tonight. I get an actual impression from her of you, and that just it's not often a kid can make me laugh like that. Rolling.
Yeah,
Just
so
rolling.
before the show
so
starts, whatever, getting studios and stuff ready, testing connections, kid will come down here once in a while, wants to talk to Jordan. Why? I don't know. I don't even want to talk to Jordan. His kids don't want to talk to Jordan. Nobody wants to talk to Jordan.
I need some kid to like me at some point.
So she wants to say hi. We dial in. I patch everything through. She's got to use headphones and all that stuff. She likes talking to Jordan for some reason.
She does.
She's sitting here talking to Jordan. I'm trying to get the radio stuff set up. And so I don't remember what that part of the conversation was, but she started doing an impersonation of me. I don't know what led up to it.
We were talking about, she asked me how my day was yesterday, which was fantastic. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's right. We talked about playing video games. Yeah.
Describe my day. She was talking about her stuff and how she was playing, I think, Spider-Man. So I made a joke and I was like, does your dad go, oh, Spider-Man? Like J. Jonah Jameson type of thing. And she goes, no. And then she does the impression of you. And I'm just like,
go ahead. Do the impression of me.
She goes, hold on. What did she say? Go away. Go talk to your mother. I'm like, oh my God.
But she's doing that old like 50s sitcom voice to it.
But she dropped her voice down like an octave or two. And she was like, go away, talk to your mother. I'm like, how often do you have to say that to her to where she's gotten that in her head?
It's only like on when we're set to do the show, or if I have business calls. Like most of my calls now are not, I mean, you deal with this stuff. I'm sure everybody, you're not on the phone much with people anymore for an actual call, unless they're in the car or commuting or something.
I prefer you don't call me.
You get a link and you got to set up and video and all of that stuff. So you got to clear everything out. So it's like, all right, I got to do a call. I got a conference call. You got to go. Like, go away, whatever, like that. So she gets it. No, her mom does that to her when she's on calls. I got to do it to her when I'm on calls for stuff. So she gets told, you got to get out of the view of the camera so we can have a business call.
So funny. Go away. Talk to your mother.
I wish I didn't even have the pre-roll going at the time. Otherwise, I would have pulled it and tried to play it. But
I wish. But yeah, good kid there. You're doing right.
Yeah. So she wants a new backpack, and then I'm trying to correct something which I don't know where she got this from, and I'm being honest, it's not from me or her mom or anything. She sees the value in family as to what they're going to bring her.
Okay.
So her grandparents are coming to pick her up over the weekend, and she says, I can't wait to see the prizes that you bring me. And
I know I'm getting a treat.
No, you can't wait to see them. They're all excited to come get her and take her out. I don't know if they're going to the beach or whatever, but they go down to the shore, so the boardwalks and the amusement rides by the beach and all the fun stuff you do. And she's just associating them. It's like, well, what presents are you bringing me this time? And you constantly go, stop. That's not why they're talking to you. That's not why they like you. That's not calling my mom.
That just shows that your mom is doing right by the kid as a good grandparent, where she knows that at the end of the day, she's shoving her back at your house and doing your thing. So she gets to treat her right.
This is the other grandparents. Mine's down in Florida. So
I was going to say, I didn't know your mom was back up.
The majority of my family's all in Florida now.
Right.
There's a couple still up here, but the rest are all down in Florida. So this is the other side, and when they're making plans, they're all excited. They're telling they're coming to get her and everything. And what are you bringing me? Or like, what prizes are you bringing me? Everything's a prize. And then they're like, what? I go, stop it. Stop saying that. She goes, I just want to know. Can you tell me? It's like, you can't say we have a surprise for you, because then all she wants to know is what the surprise is. She doesn't want to be surprised by the surprise. She wants to know what it is because you just told her there's something. I'm not trying to be like one of those parents that thinks their kids are brilliant and genius all the time. I'm not bragging about anything she does, but what she says, I'm like, 8 out of 10 times she's not wrong, and that's driving me nuts because I know she's right. Some behavior has to be course corrected, and I'm really trying to get that because it's not. Look, I know, and I fully admit when I see me show up in the kid.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I know that's me. There are things that are developing that are not me, and I know is not her mom. So
yelling at other drivers.
All right, that could be either one of us. I told the story, right, about the dragon.
Yeah, that was really great.
Yeah, about the dragon, the one where she wants me to roll the window down so she can yell at them to get out of the way.
Yell at the drivers. Get out of the way, other drivers.
You're gonna get me killed. Wow. Stop. But anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean, you get to the point where you're more honest about your kids than I think us growing up or some of the people now do. Where I was sitting there going the other day, and I was talking to my daughter's mom, and she wants her to get into her clubs, and she wants her to do like after school stuff and really get out there. And I'm sitting there going, look, I've seen her grades in math. She's not getting into school on a scholarship, so clubs aren't going to really matter. Like, I felt bad for a second, but then I'm realistic. I'm like, look, she just doesn't like math. She doesn't try. She's not going to get in from grades. So like, save up now. We're going to have to pay for college. And it's just like you start to realize like we're more honest with how our kids are than I think a lot of other generations were. Like my kids are not these perfect little things. No, they're little assholes sometimes. But then they're also really cool. But I have a hand in that. I've made them.
You got to balance it out because you can't be the parent that's constantly look. If it's something legitimate that happened, yeah, you can brag about it. Like, hey, they like I don't know, like your daughter, say she played softball or something like that, or soccer or any of those things. They just won the division. They went all county. They're going to go state. You have a right to brag about that. Like, hey, they just won this championship. That's kind of cool. Oh, hey, they just got on a roll for the 8th straight year in a row. Like, that's something you can talk about. Mm-hmm. But not everything they do is a braggable achievement in life that you go and say, oh, my kids are fantastic. But you also can't be the parent that's constantly shitting on their kids, because I've seen people like that and you go, they are miserable, and you make your kids miserable. They don't want to be around you. That's why you're like that. So you kind of have to juggle it a little bit. Like, look, the kid's smart. She's got a sense of humor. She's got an attitude on her now, but it's the right kind of attitude. It's not like she's nasty or whatever. She's got the right kind of attitude that sometimes I'm just like, if she wasn't this young, you'd want to punch her in the head. But you also get mad at yourself. No. You also get mad at yourself when you go, because damn it, she's right. She got me. It's that kind of thing where you have to juggle how you brag about the kid or your appreciation of the kid.
I did this one thing where my son, we were like joking around. We're all playing Overwatch, like me, my daughter, and my son. We're just joking around. We're, ribbing each other. We're like yelling at the other team. We're doing all this stuff. And, like they've gotten used to the your mom joke. It's like your mom, like, what are you doing? Your mom. And I'm like, haha, it's funny. And then I don't know what led to the conversation.
Yeah, apparently twice, Dad. I get it. It's like, ew. Now you ruined it.
Well, and then gross. This is how much they've gotten comfortable with me, where my son, at 8 years old, he hadn't turned 9 yet. When we were joking around at something, he looks at me just dead in the eye and goes, "At least I have a dad." And I'm sitting there going, "You motherfucker, you're right. Like, fuck you." And I'm like, I can't even be mad at that. That was perfect. You go to your room. Like, it was perfect. And it's just like, it was one of those things where it's like, I'm doing right. Like, I'm balancing it out where it's like, there are rules. There are limits to your sassy little attitudes. But it was just so perfectly timed. And I'm just like, I can't even be mad at that. You're right. I don't have a dad, you son of a bitch. It was so good.
I saw something. I just glanced over at the chat. Oh, there it is, Casey. Casey in the chat. My daughter dropped her first F-bomb at 2, yelling at another driver in the window. Well, again, that's a learned behavior. But my kid's way past that. Like the accidental profanity, but it comes out in more of a question when she's using it. Because when you sit there and you go, I can't. It's like, something happened. Oh. I had issues with the smoke alarm system on the second second and third levels of the house. They were going off, and I'm like, all right, I yanked everything down. And I think I talked about the fact a few weeks ago, I had the HVAC people in who were doing a tune-up and flooded like through the recessed lighting and the.
I couldn't believe that. You sent me a video and like water's coming out of your lighting tract. I'm like,
right. So all that dried out, and I went through. I disabled all the smoke alarms, the carbon monoxide stuff, because I was like, I'm just going to put new batteries in everything, do it all in one shot, right?
Right.
Went and replaced everything, and I ran out of 9 volts because who the hell has 9 volts sitting around anymore? So I had a couple of smoke detector units I still hadn't put back. Got 9 volts, finally remembered to put them back, put them up there. It was fine for like half an hour, and then one of them started chirping again. Brand new battery, plugged back into the system. It's not like you just there. It's plugged into the home security and all of that stuff, right? So I'm like, what is going on? And I'm looking this up. I'm like, what? Brand new battery. I did everything right. I did the testing, and it's still doing the chirp thing. I go, something's going on here. I was not aware that you're supposed to replace these things, even if they're patched into a security system every 10 years. Yeah, I have not done that. I've had this house 13 years or something. I've never replaced them. So I had to make a note. So I just deactivated them, and I said, all right, I have to go like Home Depot or something like that, and I'll just buy all new smoke detectors. But while it was chirping, I heard it, and I had to go through the house. Now I'm going upstairs, and I just mumbled to myself and go, why the fuck is this happening? Not knowing the kid was in tow. And she goes, yeah, why the fuck is this happening? And she's just holding her hands up like this. And I can't get, and I'm like, I didn't realize she was there. And when I said that,
be mad.
I can't be mad at her. And I said,
or you can't be happy either. You can't show like that was funny.
No.
You can't be mad because it's the first time. So you're like, God damn.
This isn't the first time, but she's had a habit of this because she listens and she understands and she mimics and stuff.
And she smokes like a chimney.
Yeah. So I said, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like I moved it around really fast to kind of get her out of that mindset and move away to something else. I said, I'm going to need your help. Can you help me with it? Yeah, I want to help. She's in that phase where she wants to help everything. She's loving cooking. She's enjoying fixing things too with tools or whatever. So I try to give her a bunch of busy work projects to get her out of that mindset of that she's learning new words that she shouldn't be learning.
All right, go grout the bathroom.
Yeah. Here's a spackle bucket and some caulk. Go in there. Get all that black mold out of there.
She's redone all the lighting,
Yeah. K. Rogers in the chat. It's like Endgame when Tony's daughter said shit because Tony said shit. Okay, fair point. Yeah, I am not saying I love her 3000, but go ahead.
Yeah, they're just little parrots. They sponge up everything and then they regurgitate it without knowing context. And it's like you can try to curb it and then you can change. Okay, say this instead. But then it starts to sound like the other stuff. And I'm sitting there going, you can't take this to school either. You just got to stop.
Yeah.
You can't say something, even though I know you're not saying the word. Replacing that word is almost just as bad in context when you're in a school setting. So it's hard because, you got to try to say, like, look, I know this isn't school here. I would rather you not, but I'm also not going to be mad as much. You can't do it there. And it's just so hard to get them to understand that. Yeah, especially when they're younger.
I'm doing my best to keep them away from the lingering old people still in my alive in my family that are using old world language for profanity. When you hear the old German or the Italian start coming out, I'm like, yeah, because they don't know that it's bad. And when there's, they're just repeating some kind of, old Sicilian death wish on somebody, and they're saying it at school. That's a problem. N-word. Casey saying, I don't feel bad, Eric. I'm pretty sure it's natural for kids. Yeah, I'm not too worried. She's usually pretty good about that. Old Restless, Eric's an old school dad. Sean saying, hello, Sean, by the way. I haven't seen you in a while. Saying, in other words, a normal good father. Yeah. I see some things. I guess something showed up in my algorithms where I'm getting this stuff about dads groups on Facebook or Instagram or dads supporting dads. And I'm like, I'm a good dad. At least I think I'm a good dad. I'm trying really hard. I see all the things out there that I know I don't want to be like. And from family in the past, I've seen how they are. And I know I'm not going to imitate that or at least do my best not to. But I don't need to be in an emotional support group on Facebook or TikTok where dads are supporting dad.
Oh, no. We finally did it. We got the frozen Eric. Oh no. Poor Eric can never get this to work. He was just about to say that he's a terrible father, and his kids reflect that, and it's a sad thing. Let's see if he comes back. I am texting him now. Frozen. Oh, here he is. Hi, Eric. You're on the line.
Power went out.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry.
It just came back on, but yeah, everything blacked out.
Wow. I know that Jersey has been getting a lot of storms lately. I wasn't sure if any of that was going to be being an issue for you.
Yeah, a flood just came in and took me out.
At least, hopefully, your basement's taken care of because of the many floods that you've had in the past.
No, that's why I moved the studio. That 1 year that had the
you had two
floods back to back.
Yep.
Yeah, that was done. That's like, yep, no more low level nonsense. But yeah, the whole thing went dark, and I'm like, oh great, I'm dead. Well, and it all just came back on. So I'm trying to log back in as we do this. It wouldn't be a show if something didn't happen, technically.
I was going to say, we were really pushing it. Really, really pushing it.
No. Everything was going so well.
Well, Woodpit 420 is saying, probably cursing right now. Probably. I'm sure that's probably what happened right after.
If it was the computer system, I would have been cursing and throwing things. But when stuff like that happens, it's out of my hands.
All right.
So what can you do at that point? There's nothing really you can do.
Act of God. You maybe if you had a father support group, you would be okay.
Maybe that's what I needed.
Oh, there you are.
Hanging up.
There you are. How are you? Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. Woodpit saying his internet's gone off 2 nights in a row. Well, you know what? Eric's internet only goes off on Thursdays.
Yeah, and it's not like it's
Sean's like,
oh sure. Sean, the producer in the chat, saying, oh sure, the first time in a long time that I get to watch the live show and this happens. I'm blaming you, Sean.
Yeah, Sean, go back to last show. That probably happened last show.
I'll be like other people we know. The only thing that's going to fix this show is $10 super chats, people. Venmo, super chat, PayPal, all that other nonsense that people are slinging around saying that you need to pay to be part of the show. Look, I'm not going to tell you no, but I'm not
a Lego set that he wants.
Yes. There is actually. You're right.
I know.
That's the Soundwave Lego set. Showed up on my feed. I went, oh my God, I actually want a Lego set again.
Yep. Nope. That's something I'll be getting for myself at the end of this month as well.
Well, you said you were going to pick me one up too.
I can probably do that.
You know,
I'll celebrate my birthday with a gift for you.
Your Jordan 2 purchases, because you did that with the Switch too, so you can feel free to do that with the Lego Soundwave.
Oh, I can't wait.
I would love that.
That was one of my favorite characters from Gen 1. I'm just like, oh, that's.
I hated those Michael Bay movies so much because they switched They switched what he was. I mean, granted, a tape deck is outdated technology. I get it, but making him a satellite in space and then didn't have the voice processing, he just sounded like he was growling.
Oh no!
It's like, what are you doing?
I don't know. Very annoying. Oh, Gabby's in the chat. Hi, Gabby. I'm finally here too. We haven't seen you in a while. I keep checking your I keep seeing your Instagram feed. You're just traveling all over the place.
Every time I don't hear from her, I'm just assuming cartel.
And you'd be right.
Yeah, a cartel.
You'd be right to figure that
came
out.
and take her. I'm waiting for for me and Brian Johnson to get the notice that they want money for her safe return. And we'll have to just take some of that tell them Steve Dave / Impractical Joker funds and put that aside in order to rescue our friend Gabby.
She was saying, I've been busy taking people out. Sorry. Now, see, taking out on vacation or trips, or taking them out like you're a John Wick style assassin.
Yes.
Because that would be even better. In fact, I would love to see that.
She might do that. It's none of your business what she's up to and what she's
You're right.
about.
Less I know, the better.
Yeah.
Correct.
Sorry, I was just loading all the videos I had here. We were all set and ready to go. And
I think what we need to start doing, and this is, going to be some show prep for all you guys listening. This is what we need to do. You need to just put these in a folder where I load them because you tend to leave. I'm always here. So that way they don't get blown out and we can still run them off.
Fair point.
That's something we can talk about later.
I got to make a mental note here of things to deactivate when loading up the systems, because there's some programs that are booting up on there, and I'm like, I didn't give you permission to start up with the computer, like the EA video game portal.
Oh my God, yeah.
I barely even use that thing. It just comes with, I think, Xbox Game Pass or something. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, I was up for renewing because it's a monthly thing, or you can pay yearly. Mm-hmm. I put a thing out on Instagram the other day asking people for websites that they go to get discount game cards for either Steam or Xbox, like Ultimate Pass, whatever, because there's a bunch of birthdays coming up in my family. So usually, and they're all into that kind of stuff now. So I was just going to get game cards, but
sure. Makes sense.
Some people were saying, oh, go to Costco or to Sam's Club or something. And I get it, but they're not like the discounts when you get the codes online, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know a few sites that I use myself.
So I went to one site, and they had a bundle for like 5 months for $40.
It's not bad.
That's
considering
really
what you
good.
Get from it. That's
considering
really
it's
good.
$20 a month,
right?
$5 for $40. So I was buying gift cards. I bought one for me, and I just threw it onto my Game Pass account. So I'm good for the rest of the year. Like I'm
nice.
like, all right, perfect, done.
I did that one year where they were practically giving it away, and I loaded up so many things. I was paid for like 3 years before I started having to pay again, and it threw me off because I just so used to not having it as a bill.
Right.
And when it finally clicked, I'm like, oh God, I got to renew that again. Shit.
All rest is saying I go to eBay for Game Pass. It's only like $9. Wow. Wait, but is it the core or is it the ultimate? Because I'm using the ultimate right now, and that's $20 a month. Wood Pit in the chat saying Game Pass has some bangers right now. They do.
Mm-hmm.
I still play that old school emulator thing that they have.
Yeah,
I was playing Fishing Derby again and fishing for sharks.
Good. So good.
It is.
Yeah, I think I was playing Pitfall just to show like the kids, this is what I used to have to play.
Yeah.
And then they said it was gross and get out of that.
I was also playing Atlantis, which I forgot I still have. I went back into the vault and opened up the airtight bins that I have for my Intellivision and Television 2 play sets. And I found it in it, the silver and black cartridges for Atlantis.
That's crazy.
Sorry, not in Television 2. I did look into those for Atari 2600. Okay. And I found that there, and those games were on there. Plus, I didn't know they made a second one. So I'm going to play the second one soon. I had a lot of fun playing those old games.
That's a great little thing because it's just like, it's all right there. Yes, and we can emulate them. Yes, you can do that, but it's just so easy to do.
Olrest is saying it's ultimate. You get sent a code to redeem. I have noticed, too, some of these things, you can get really cheap subscriptions, but they're not keys to add to your account. They give you access to an account, a brand new account.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
I don't want that. It's like you can get a 6-month Xbox Game Pass subscription for $27, and you're like, oh wow, that's cheap. And then you got to read the information. It goes, it's not a key. It's giving you access to an account on a dedicated platform. And I went, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. Not doing that. So, yeah. But I got to post it back on Instagram too, because people were asking me for some of the sites that I found. I think I have them.
I was going to say, I can send you at least 2 that I know of that I've used in the past.
Well, one I used in the past was called CD Keys.
Oh yeah, that's one of the 3. Never mind. There's 3 now that I can think of.
The one I got the 5-month thing was called...
Is it Aniba?
No, I don't have that one. Please send that to me. The one, it was called G2A.com.
Okay.
The letters G, the number 2, the letter A.com. Yeah, they had weird things too. And they go fast because they have like multiple. It looks almost like Amazon when you go to buy something. And if it's not coming from an Amazon warehouse, it gives you the list of sellers and they have their prices next to it. there's shit that kept selling out pretty fast. So when those things popped up, I went and I bought that 5-month thing for myself and got the key, put it in there because I was like, I'm going to test this out on me before I buy gift cards for family members and finding out I got fucked, right? So right. I went and did this and it worked and went, okay. And then I bought the rest of the between Steam and Xbox gift cards. Anybody in my family starts doing PlayStation shit, you're on your own. I'm not helping you with that. Steam and Xbox. This family.
PlayStation's harder, I've noticed, because I have all the systems, and it's like I tend to find codes for Xbox, Steam, Windows, things like that. PlayStation rarely has anything that they do as far as keys go. So I don't know if it's how they do things or if they're harder to crack. I don't know what's going on, but I tend to find a lot more Xbox, Microsoft, and Steam stuff. So.
Old Wrestler in the chat saying G2A and CD key are the best ones. All right, great. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of other ones people gave me, but those are the two that I was using, and I made bookmarks of the others. I got to grab the rest off of Instagram and see what they said too, and I'll post that all out. Chips and Sips in the chat. Is E-Rock looking forward to GTA 6? Yes, I'd like to see what the hell I recorded and if it even shows up in the game in this point, because Laszlo is long gone, so I have no idea if we're even still present in that game or not. So everything will be a surprise to everybody when it comes out.
When it does. All right, let's get into some other things here. As we were getting ready to get the show up and running, around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time in these United States, on this planet we call Earth, Arsenio. I love that announcer. I want to get that for here. Breaking news: CBS canceled The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. It's very surprising.
So I went and looked, and I go, because the headline started showing up, and it says Colbert announced it before his show taping. I was like, what? And the couple of things I saw online weren't sources you would say are go to credible, because I don't know them. I go, let me see if this is a major story. Let me see, and then there it is. I found it on Reuters, and then CBS News on their website had it.
Yep, CNN started pulling it, Deadline, everyone just started rolling with it real quick.
Now, I have the thing here, the video clip of him talking about it, then we'll speculate as to what is really going on here, all right? Let's take a look.
Oh, hey, everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. Senator Adam Schiff was my guest. We harmonized on 7 Bridges Road. What a voice. I cried. But before we start the show, I want to let you know something that I found out just last night. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And
I just want to point this out. Imagine doing this if Letterman was still hosting. The fucking outrage and just catastrophe this would be.
I mean, this is still a big deal. I mean, he's been doing this a while, and he's still very popular.
Yes and no, because late night is not the franchise stronghold that it used to be.
No, that's true.
We'll get into that in a moment.
yeah, I share your feelings. It's not just the end of our show, but it's the end of The Late Show on CBS. I'm not being replaced. This is all just going away. And
yeah. The franchise, the whole late night block, because I always wondered, when the James Corden disaster fucking ended, and then they brought in that new version of At Midnight, the Comedy Central show that was Chris Hardwick's show, with the different host and what have you. You had ramp up to it, and then you heard nothing after the first show. You've heard nothing during the run of that show, and then it got canceled. It ended. And then I was like, all right, well, that's over. What are they going to put on after him? And you never heard anything. No. There was no speculation. You're going back a decade ago, because Letterman left 15, 16? Somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to replace Dave? Who's going to replace Conan? Who's going to replace Leno when he's gone? Who's going to take the 11:30 slot, the 12:30 slot after Dave? Who's going to take the 12:30 slot after that? Like, there's always that talk. Nothing has been going on with this stuff.
Well, and I was going to bring this up in segment 2, but I'm glad we're talking about it now. Is we had talked about the landscape of late night television. We're talking about how
is this going to be in depth? Because we let's finish the clip and then
go to the clip and we'll talk about it.
Okay, I was just bringing up the point that this is happening now isn't overly surprising, but going back a decade ago when there was all this hype around it, this would never have happened. I mean, look at all the shit when Jay was coming back after they were going to push Conan out from the Tonight Show. Mm-hmm. Nobody's talking about. They're talking about this, but CBS is just like, yeah, we're done.
I do want to say that the folks at CBS have been great partners. I'm so grateful to the Tiffany Network for giving me this chair and this beautiful theater to call home. And of course, I'm grateful to you, the audience, who have joined us every night, in here, out there, all around the world, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. I'm grateful to share the stage with this band, these artists over here. And I am extraordinarily, deeply grateful to the 200 people who work here. We get to do this show.
Smart, classy move.
All day. Mm-hmm. And I've had the pleasure and the responsibility of sharing what we do every day with you in front of this camera for the last 10 years. And let me tell you, it is a fantastic job.
15. Letterman.
I wish somebody else was getting it. And it's a job that I'm looking forward to doing with this usual gang of idiots for another 10 months. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
We're gonna lock in.
Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Y'all ready? Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Dante, let's do the show. Jazz cowboy, drop it on the poof.
What?
I don't know. You lost me at the hand puppets and taco flavored kisses. What I was going to bring up is that we had talked about this a while ago and how the landscape of late night television changed, and we're getting TikTok clips constantly of the Tonight Show.
The formatting changed because it was all segmented. Yeah.
But then we were talking like, who still watches it? Who's staying up to watch these shows? Who's watching Seth Meyers? Who's watching Tonight Show without going to the clips? It's the same with like SNL. Like, I'm watching it on YouTube in these chunks. I'm not going live. I'm not watching it live. Watching this go away and not being replaced is the exact stuff that we had predicted. And you specifically said at some point within the next X amount of years, late night is done because this is not a format that people care about anymore. And I think there could be other things. I know CBS just settled a lawsuit. They're looking to maybe make some money back.
No.
Paramount.
This wasn't CBS. This wasn't CBS. Paramount settled the lawsuit, not CBS. They settled it for CBS because Paramount is trying to get that merger done with Skydance, and it was being held up because they need FCC approval for that merger under the current administration. And if the current administration is suing them, you're not going to get anywhere. So they settled that amount of money to get it done with and hope for this thing to move forward.
Right.
Paramount.
Well, that could be a part of their decision making. Obviously, they said it's financial. It's not based off ratings because the ratings are still good. It's not based off performance because people still tune in. It's all money. It's interesting that you're ending, I would say at this point, an institutional show.
People are not tuning in to television.
Exactly. And that's what goes back to the point we had talked about this. And we said, look, within 5 years, this may not be a thing anymore, and we're seeing this is the start.
It's moving way faster than I thought.
Same here.
I still think somewhere within the 5 years is credible because NBC is not dropping the Tonight Show anytime soon, right? Or late night with Seth Meyers. Although it is rumored that when Lorne Michaels does retire, that Seth Meyers might be the one taking over Saturday Night Live as the showrunner. So they've got too much invested in all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. CBS, I don't think, was planning to do this. I think the Paramount fuck up in every direction that company has been doing is causing all this. We've been talking about how they were messing with South Park right?
Yeah.
The
which should have
HBO Max
premiered,
deal
but
with
got
South Park ended. And while they had that deal, Paramount was throwing a fit saying, why is our content going to HBO Max? And Trey and Matt had to say, it's not your content, it's our content that we license to you. You get all the shows, you get rerun rights for television, but the archives for streaming, you didn't want to put on your platform, so we made the deal. And that was a $500 million deal with HBO Max back in 2020. So then what happened? Paramount had to renew their deal and made a $500 million deal with Matt and Trey to have movies, specials.
It's like they're like specials.
Yeah, that they were doing.
Specials,
and they would be on Paramount Plus. Now, the live streaming of Comedy Central was on Paramount Plus, but if you wanted to watch the archives of seasons, whatever, you had to go to HBO Max. So Matt and Trey sold the same stuff twice, made $1 billion, right? Mm-hmm. Those deals are up. The Paramount deal ended the end of June. So what did Paramount do to be dicks? They pulled all the South Park stuff off their international streaming. So outside of North America, you can't stream South Park on Paramount. Then they delayed the premiere of the new season of South Park, which was not Matt and Trey's doing. And they were furious about that because of this merger that seems to constantly be dragging its feet and causing problems for everybody. Paramount Movie Studios is pissed at their parent company, Paramount. Matt and Trey, the biggest entity they have for television, is pissed at them. CBS is now furious at them for all of this stuff here. I'm also going to add this into the fact that they're canceling Colbert now, I think they're going to sell CBS. And the reason why is, and I just was talking to some people who are actual legitimate comedy writers or even lean politically with the direction of what Late Show's been doing, whatever. That's not that important. But they're Late Show Colbert fans. And when I was talking to them about this, they said, the show's doing too well. It's making too much. That can't be the reason. I go, it doesn't matter. If you're going to sell a company and you're probably like a fire sale, you cut your biggest price tags to make it look good on paper. What do you think iHeart's been doing for the last several years? We keep talking about periodically hundreds to thousands of people getting laid off, right? Now, iHeart's not looking to sell, but I've been seeing things that there's this company out over in Europe called Global Television that just petitioned the FCC to buy and up their investment ownership in iHeart. They already own like 15% of the company, and now they're trying to get more passed to buy even more shares into that. It's what happened with SiriusXM and Liberty Media. Liberty Media was buying up ownership in that. They were cutting things left and right to make it look good on paper. Now, the Paramount deal is floundering because it's still not happened yet. It's still a will they, won't they kind of thing. You're getting rid of your biggest name in late night television. Granted, the TV ratings are abysmal, even when they say, he's still number one at late nights.
Yeah. That's
up to 2 million is not, a bad night for Leno or Letterman was them in the fives. That was a bad night, an off night. Maybe it was a celebrity guest that was on there that people didn't really give a shit about. It's like, yeah, Letterman didn't drop to second place because he only had 5.3 million people watching that overall that week or that episode. Mm-hmm. That was a bad night. The last several years, they've been touting, it's neck and neck with Fallon and Colbert because, Fallon had 1.4, but Colbert had 1.6. Like, those aren't things to be cheering. Technically, number one, okay, but overall, sales disaster for all of this stuff.
Right.
The Tonight Show figured it out before Late Show started doing it, segmenting everything. And the only reason the Tonight Show figured it out was because Saturday Night Live figured it out before them. Saturday Night Live is segmented. It's sketches. It's music performance. It's Weekend Update. They go, hey, why don't we release those segments after they air on television?
Yeah.
And then they
started to do Weekend Update in one chunk. You have to do multiple chunks to watch the full thing.
Right.
And I'm like, they're just getting more views on each of these videos.
Saturday Night Live was perfect for that format. Mm-hmm. So then what did they do? Because Lorne Michaels runs The Tonight Show, they go, hey, why don't we do that with Fallon? So here he comes out here monologue. And Jimmy's monologue is way shorter than everybody else's, right?
Right.
Because then they get to a sketch or they get to a celebrity game show kind of thing or a music project or a digital thing. And those do well for Fallon. And those do better for him online, on social media, and on YouTube than airing the actual show on NBC.
Right.
Colbert then, over this the COVID era, started doing that too. His segments would start going up. But he always leaned more political, whatever. Doesn't make it good, doesn't make it bad. It's just they were going for a different audience than what the Tonight Show was going for, right? Now, you're just like, we're just gonna get rid of this in the air. So I guess Colbert's contract or whatever their production contract is next year, and it would cost way too much money to scrap the thing now because of penalties and buyouts and all of that stuff. Let's run the contract and then we're done. There's nothing coming May 2026 of May of 2026. There's nothing. I don't know what they put on after the local news. Maybe they go back to the old days of where they showed an old like reruns of sitcoms or an old movie. Like I don't know what you put into that time slot because nobody gives a shit about it anymore. The format, I grew up with that format. I grew up with morning radio and late night television. Letterman, Scott Shannon, Howard. That's gone. It just doesn't work in today's age anymore. Those late night shows, what they're doing in those sketches and everything works. The format of the show doesn't appeal to anybody anymore. Even the older people aren't watching it because they go to bed.
I mean, no one wants those long form interview shows anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I can care less about what someone's doing. Half the stuff's on the internet anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know where Colbert could go at this point. Like, I think he could pull, say what you want. Look, this has nothing to do with politics. I'm just showing you examples of how media works. He could do something like Tucker Carlson. Left Fox, built his own thing. Whether you like him or not, he's successful at it. He is self-sustained. He's doing those things. Colbert could do something like that. He's got enough pull. He's got enough clout. He could get guests. He could do those kind of things where you go online and do a streaming service. Maybe he makes a Netflix deal. Maybe he does something. You don't need television anymore. He's got enough popularity and success to develop into something else. You don't need the TV anymore. If this happened to Fallon, the same thing could happen to Fallon. He could start his own self-sustaining thing online, streaming somewhere, and it would be fine. Mm-hmm. This is. I think, going back to my theory, I think Paramount is looking to offload CBS. Because why do you make this big a cut? Now, I can also add to this. About a year ago, they were exploring options of selling, if not merging, CBS News, not the TV network, the CBS News division with CNN.
Mm-hmm.
Having CBS
CNN
News
was going to get sold off too.
Right. Having CBS News either spin off to run CNN or do like a hybrid, because if you're not familiar, it's been so long. If you don't know what MSNBC is, it's a hybrid partnership between Microsoft and NBC. They could have done the same thing with CBS and CNN. CBSNN or whatever, because they're not creative with any of that kind of stuff. But I think on paper, they're looking to get rid of CBS because you had that one news thing that they were trying to do, and I don't know why that didn't happen. I got to go back and look. You've got Colbert now publicly announcing we're done in a year. Less than a year. 10 months, he said.
Yeah.
What's the next thing CBS has that's big that they can get rid of? Do they still have those View knockoff shows that they did? The Talk or whatever it was called? I don't know if they do that anymore.
I don't know.
Drew Barrymore. Their answer to Kelly Clarkson. I don't know if she is or not, but I'm just saying like something like that. That could be a big cut for them. Yeah. CBS News, I know their big news thing is like Sunday mornings. Remember they used to have Charles Kuralt and CBS This Morning. What was it called? CBS Sunday Morning. It was that 1 hour news magazine program that everybody loved. 60 Minutes. Maybe 60 Minutes gets a cut. I don't know. Yeah. But I think Paramount has fucked this up so bad that they're looking to sell off CBS. Like get that off their portfolio as an expense in order for the Paramount thing to go forward. Because maybe in this sense, every other network is partnered up with a movie studio. Maybe Paramount or Skydance sees like, we need to separate this. We can't have both anymore. We just want Paramount. Or maybe, yeah, I think they just want Paramount, get rid of CBS, get rid of Comedy Central, get rid of all of these things. We talked about earlier in the year, I told you there was information that they were selling off Comedy Central and MTV.
And wasn't Nickelodeon still under their
Nickelodeon, yeah,
well?
all of that stuff. This is a shocker.
It is.
So I don't know what's coming next with this. I honestly think that they're looking to unload CBS and their television properties. And this is just going to be a deal of the Paramount movie studio and streaming elements and those kind of things being merged, bought out, taken over by that Skydance thing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I wanted to show you this, though. I had high hopes for Colbert taking over for Letterman because I loved Colbert's stuff. Mm-hmm. The Dana Carvey show when he worked on there. He was on a show called Exit 57, which was like a sketch comedy thing in the 90s on Comedy Central. I don't think it had like 1 or 2 seasons.
I forgot completely about the Dana Carvey show because my favorite clip is them reacting to when they were advertising.
And that horrible
Dana
news
Carvey
trailer came on. Yeah.
Well, it was like a really heartfelt cancer type show for, what was it? What was the Tool Time show? Like, what was that? I forget what it was called. I'm blanking.
Oh, Home Improvement?
It was a Home Improvement episode where one of the kids may get cancer and it was really down.
Oh yeah, it was one of the middle kids
getting like cancer or lupus or something.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, old JTT.
Yeah, thought he was going to have cancer or whatever.
But they were talking about it like it was like this major, like big, very heartfelt episode. Then it was followed by the Dana Carvey show. And it was like the mug root beer, and they were just all busting up.
I bought the whole thing. I have the whole season over there somewhere.
All 4 episodes.
Of that. No, I loved the Dana Carvey show. It was
funny.
Hilarious. They used to do these little interstitial things. There was one because they'd have Stephen Colbert and Steve Carell do these little skits, and they would do things that were supposed to be like pranks or like they thought they were getting away with something and they'd run away. One of them was that they pulled up at a gas station and they hop out and they're like, oh my God, I've got to look and see if they slide the card into the gas thing to pump the gas. He's like, come on, let's go. Oh no, we hit it, dude. And they hit it thing, and then they drove off, and they're like, yeah, we got them. They acting like they stole the gas, but they put the money and they paid for the gas.
Yeah, they paid for it.
Yeah, it was this. Yeah, it was that weird off-brand shit that I loved.
Yeah, it was like not really pranks.
Yeah, it was just so dumb, but it made me love that. Old Razzle, Strangers with Candy too. He was in there. He was Harvey Birdman.
Oh, Harvey Birdman was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, it was in Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Of course, The Daily Show, The Colbert Report. I used to go to the Colbert Report. I'd get tickets because it was right on 10th Avenue, 11th Avenue, right near the Lincoln Tunnel. So I would always get tickets and go there before going home. Anyway, I was a fan of the guy. And then the show went in a political direction where it's fine, wasn't really for me, but like it just became more that than it was about being funny over a lot of stuff. So I just stopped watching it. But the first week I tried my damnedest. And my old producer Paul, who was a big fan. We trying to get tickets for that first show, couldn't get it. We got tickets for the first week though. I think it was the second show. They did this thing where they made a specific cold brew coffee for Colbert while we were there, and they gave us this bottle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, these little things of cold brew coffee. So it was called Cold Brew, with COL brew on there, tagged with late show stuff. So yeah, I remember having that, and it was fun. I'm still a fan of the guy. I didn't like the direction the show went, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I still think this is weird. It's a weird decision, but I think they're looking to make this more attractive to either get this merger done or sell off CBS altogether. We'll see how this goes. But what people were saying, the fake interviews were hilarious. Yeah, they were. If you're talking about Colbert Report, when he got Bill O'Reilly on the show after all that time, and Bill O'Reilly's like, I think you're just doing an impersonation of me. And he lists several other people. in the character. He's like breaking kayfabe as the character. He's like, yeah, you and I forgot else who he listed in there. And he goes, yeah, it's all about this. But I forgot what he called him, Papa Bear or something like. It was fucking hilarious. But and then his run-ins on Conan too, when Conan was leaving for the Tonight Show, and then when Conan went to TBS and would do his live shows in New York, and like him, Jon Stewart. Would run into the crowd to fuck up the show. And then how they were all crossing in with Fallon too. Like that was fun. And then just late night TV just aged out, I guess. Casey in the chat. Colbert should do something with his lost love for Lord of the Rings. I'd watch the shit out of that. Oh yeah, that's right. He's a huge Lord of the.
He was I think he did a cameo in the second Hobbit movie.
Did he really?
Oh yeah, he was in it.
Oh,
like
wow,
you know, once you know it's him, you could see him. He coming around. He's got like an eye patch. He flips it down, and he's like one of the spies in Lake Town. And he's great. I love him.
All right, I didn't know that. It's kind of like when you found out Kevin Smith was a stormtrooper in when they that first J.J. Abrams Star Wars movie, and you had no idea until later when Kevin posted the video of him walking down an alleyway. Like, that's me.
I think
like, you'd never
a lot
know.
of people like doing that. They're like, yeah, I was a stormtrooper. Which one? I don't know. The one in white.
Yeah. The guy walking around saying things. All right. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that and see how that all goes. Now, we have a few other things we can tackle here. Do you want to go into Shane Gillis on the ESPYs? Do you want to go into another round of TikTok mental illness?
Let's talk about Shane Gillis.
Okay.
Because I've like a day removed after me telling you how much I enjoyed what we're gonna probably go over. I'm seeing a lot of people going, yeah, that wasn't a highlight. I'm like, oh man, it was funny. So yeah, let's watch some of that. And then
there's a weird downplay of these things where, and I think it's because Ricky Gervais broke a lot of this celebrity mindset of, well, no, you can't make fun of us at the Oscars. You can't make fun of us at the Emmys. You can't make fun of us at our red carpet premiere.
This is our night. What are you doing?
It's like everybody has to be, S-ing each other's D's and being, over courteous and treating us like royalty. And that breakdown has been happening more and more. I give Gervais full credit for starting this thing. But look at Chris Rock taking shots, and rightfully so, by the way, at Will Smith and that whole thing blowing up. Will Smith became the poster boy of, Hollywood can't fucking take anything, and Hollywood is way out of touch on a lot of stuff. Comes for the ESPYs. Now Shane Gillis is hosting. Our pal Shane Gillis. Worked with him many years at Compound and other things. Fantastic, lovely man. I didn't watch this until after the fact, but my pal Josh Cohen, sports host, UFC podcast host.
Down in Florida, right?
Millionaire playboy, Josh Cohen. Writes me about your boy, Shane Gillis. And I go, what? And he goes, whoever hired him is going to be in meetings tomorrow with Disney. And I said, what's going on? He wouldn't tell me. He's just like, this is insane.
You got to watch
And I went, okay. So I had to wait for the clips to come out. And then I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. What I did like the fact is that he was admitting, he's like, I didn't write that joke. I didn't write that joke either. And he's like, he was pointing out all the jokes that bombed. He's like, that was it. He goes, yeah, there was one clip, and we'll see in here. And he goes, yeah, we tried to get that. That hasn't worked all week. You can tell that was that he was trying to get that one to work. But he was breaking down who. So I dug into it a little bit. And it's not like when you hire somebody to host the Oscars or the Emmys, they can bring in their own writing team. Right? It gets approval from the Academy, whatever, but they can bring in gentlemen I spent many years with doing whatever project. Rich Voss, comedian, would get hired to write for the Academy Awards or for Emmys, those kind of programs. Jesse Joyce, who we used to have on our show all the time, still does writing for all those shows. But he would be brought in because Chris Rock hired him because Chris was hosting, or this person would hire them to bring them all in there. So I always knew these stories and how all this stuff worked out. So,
well, a couple of years ago, I think it was either the Emmys or the Golden Globes. Remember when Joe Coy hosted that one year?
Yeah, he
was doing a monologue
bad.
Where he bombed, and he pulled back that curtain. He goes, I was just hired like literally days ago. I didn't write any of this.
Right.
And like you didn't really see that a lot when someone bombed, blaming the writing staff or blaming somebody else for not being able to make that delivery happen. And we're seeing is Shane Gillis doing the same thing. But I think Shane Gillis's delivery on calling that out was a way better way to do it.
Oh yeah,
Joe Coy was terrible.
I liked a lot of the things he was saying. Now, granted, they bombed, and I was enjoying it because they bombed.
But did they bomb because the audience didn't want to hear it, or was it just the delivery? Because
One or two of them were just kind of
fun.
And one of two of them were just like, that wasn't good. But
got a very dry
he did it anyway. The other things were maybe it could have been his delivery on some of them, but he hit a joke with people were laughing. He goes, "All right, come on, everybody, lighten up." He knew the room was so set against. We do not want to be made fun of an event that should be kissing our ass. Right, and he's making fun of them at an event that should be kissing their ass. Let's watch some of this here. I now it's not the whole thing because his whole monologue was like 9.5 minutes. I chopped it down to sizable chunks that we.
Rapino could not make it tonight. Nice.
That's that.
I love his delivery. He's always holding the mic. It's like, "Hey guys," he's always. It's like he's like that lovable loser look. Like.
Yeah, he's talking about what's her? He just said her name and I'm forgetting it now. The short, blonde, spiky-haired female soccer player that was like the face of U.S. soccer for the Olympics and pretty much everything female soccer in the United States. Who very feminist, very activist, very all these things here, and then other people have said she has a terrible attitude. They don't like dealing with her, or whatever. So he's like, "Oh, she's not here," and he says, "Nice."
Rapino or Rapino. Megan.
No, we're going to pretend she's a good time. All right.
See? That's hilarious.
Actually, there was supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but as it got deleted.
That was a good
Must
one.
have probably deleted itself, right? Probably never existed, actually. Let's move on as a country and ignore that.
That's a Shane joke.
That's
a Shane joke. If it's not somebody's thinking him, because that is definitely a Shane joke, but that's also hilarious.
4-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players.
That made me laugh so hard because he made everyone's like, "Yeah, let's applaud her," and she's like, "She's not anybody."
Yeah. I'm just amazed that he got the camera crew to say, like, you need to focus on this lady right here when I tell this joke.
That's crazy. You clap for that.
It's so good.
He's like, "You're all a bunch of retards." It's like, I can't believe you fell for that.
Aaron Rodgers did not take the vaccine because he predicted it would be bad for him. And then he joined the New York Jets. So maybe he wasn't right about everything. Shedeur Sanders had his jersey number retired at Colorado this year. And people.
I didn't know who this was at first.
Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it was.
He's a problem.
It was.
Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders. I almost said Barry Sanders. Deion Sanders' son. Yeah.
People are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl. Definitely not nepotism, right? All right.
That's a great joke. That is a fantastic joke.
It's a joke that everyone knows and doesn't want to fully say out loud.
Yeah.
Oh,
here for the WNBA. I love Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, she and I have a lot in common. We're both whites from the Midwest who have nailed a bunch of threes.
So good.
All right. There you go. Lighten up a little.
Pat McAfee.
When Caitlin Clark
yeah,
retires
see, that's what
from the
that's what he's talking about the audience. So like, okay, lighten up a little bit.
You can laugh. Come on.
All right. There you go. Lighten up a little. When Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women.
One of my favorite jokes. And it's funny, and they just do not want to laugh at it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you, bro. Oh, John Jones.
Because,
Fucking John
I'm not going to go hard on this, but it's like, when you see enough videos coming from a Burger King or a Waffle House.
Waffle House especially.
When it's a constant pattern, and then they say, well, that's just racism or stereotype. It's, well, yeah.
Well, stereotypes are
it's not racism, but if it's constantly happening, You get it.
Yeah. What are you, nut jobs over there? Hell yeah. Shohei Ohtani couldn't make it tonight. Man, I hope his interpreter didn't bet that he was going to be here.
It's a great joke, too.
Shohei is a once-in-a-generation talent. No one's been able to do what he does at so many positions, pitcher, hitter, and bookie. A bookie is what Bill Belichick reads to his girlfriend before bedtime.
Oh.
They do. They read The Very Horny Caterpillar, The Little Engine That Could But Needed a Pill First, and of course, the classic Good Night Boobs. That's my favorite one. I'm not trashing.
I'd buy that.
And nobody is like, they want to laugh, but they know that they can't.
Yeah, because if they do laugh and the camera cuts to them, their
like,
agent's going to call. Some sponsorship deal is going to have a problem with what they said. He's
This
right.
is a terrible crowd.
It's lighten up.
Bill Belichick.
Lighten
First
up.
off, he's 73 years old and he's dating a hot 24-year-old, and people are criticizing him. What happened to this country? We used to be a great country. He won 6 Super Bowls. He's dating a hot 24-year-old. Maybe if you guys won 6 Super Bowls, you wouldn't be sitting next to a fat, ugly dog wife.
Yeah.
That's just an insult.
No, that one's rough. That one's a little rough.
They let me do it. I don't. This is Disney. They allowed that. I'm going to tell you a story.
Hold on. Showing the producer. These are good jokes, but that audience is terrified to laugh. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Was that we should have taken that out. I had doubts going into that. That didn't work. Sugar Ray Leonard's here. Hell yeah. Sugar Ray, you're the man. But in 10 years, Jake Paul is going to try to knock you out. So take it easy.
That's a great joke, too.
That's a great joke.
Yeah. Yeah. So I found it all amusing.
It was so funny.
It's clunky. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't like executed flawlessly, whatever. But it was fine. It was perfectly fine.
Because what his delivery and the way this happened was the same thing you saw with SNL's monologue and stuff like that. He throws stuff out there, and people just are afraid to enjoy something to where they no sell the joke, and then he's just like awkwardly like, okay, well, I'm going to the next thing. Hey, I'm a lovable loser. Look at me, like that's I think the genius of how his delivery is and how he does this, and I just I fucking laughed the whole time I watched every one of these jokes. Because it's like, it's that awkward. It's almost like you're at a roast. And it's like, stop taking yourself so seriously. You fucking get paid millions of dollars to play a game, and then we have to kiss your ass even more. Fuck off.
Woodpit saying, these people laugh at these jokes in private. Yeah, they do.
100%.
If there were not cameras, if this was the old days of having a reception in a theater without it wasn't televised, they'd all be laughing or howling or shoving each other. Like the guy sitting next to you is the butt of the joke. Like, that is you, or something like that.
You do that, you son of a bitch.
They won't do that.
No.
Casey, that's like half of our conversations, Jordan.
Yeah. I'm a lovable loser. It's true.
Isolate that.
Terrible delivery.
All right, moving on. I did see some good news on the news this week. And it gives me hope for my retirement plans, because my retirement plans involve leaving the Northeast and getting a house somewhere on the water, the ocean. I'm thinking somewhere in Florida. And what do you do with your time? Well, our grandparents did nothing. Our grandparents, meaning, around Jordan and my generation here. I know for a fact, my grandparents, if they didn't go to church super early in the morning, they were up at 5 for no reason and making sure to turn off the AC and the fans in the house, because there's no need to have those on. Or actually, they would turn them off if you were sleeping too, because you're wasting electricity. They'd get up, they would go either make breakfast, have breakfast, something like that. They'd go out and do all their shopping that they needed to do.
Their day was done by 9 a.m.
Yeah, 9 to 11 o'clock in the morning, their day was done. They went to the church. They went to drop off something. Maybe they donated their time somewhere. They would go to the supermarket. They'd go to Walmart. Sometimes they would go.
Some of them would put on their tracksuits and go walk around the mall when it first opened just to get their steps in.
Yeah, my grandparents didn't do that. But
I would see
they would go like to flower shops. like a garden center or something. My grandmother would do gardening.
Nursery or something.
Something like that. But then the rest of the day, they'd have nothing to do. They'd have liverwurst sandwiches or something terrible for lunch. And then they would just be sitting around sewing. Or I told the story about my grandfather used to videotape Santa Barbara, which was an old soap opera.
I remember that. Holy crap, I forgot about that.
Yeah, when he passed away, there were old videotapes of just Santa Barbara episodes. But he would tape that.
This goes back to what we were talking about last night, where you say something that triggers, what the fuck am I forgetting? Santa Barbara is on that list now.
There you go.
By the way.
And he would watch horse races because down in Florida, they used to have OTB and whatever the world equivalent of gambling television streams would be on television channels in Florida. And that was their day. And then they'd have dinner at 4:00 somewhere because that's the blue plate special and it's so much cheaper to go, smaller portions, whatever. They would be home and they'd be watching The Wheel and Jeopardy from 7 to 8 and probably falling asleep. Like my grandfather would pass out in his recliner while my grandmother would sit on the couch knitting or whatever she was doing. And they'd be in bed by 8:30 if there was nothing on network television. Our parents, who are now in that phase of their life, my mom keeps pretty active. She does gardening. She does. I think she still golfs a little bit. She has different social. She's doing some of those things, but she also watches network television. She goes to sleep watching reruns of one of the 100 seasons of various Law and Order franchises.
I was going to say, it's usually crime shows from like CBS, ABC.
Yeah, she watches that. She watches... they
like NCIS.
Reba. Reba McEntire had a sitcom for a while. She watches episodes of Reba on Peacock. She watches the American Ninja Warrior stuff. She watches... there's some medical show called St. Dennis.
Oh, that NBC show that I'm really surprised they got a second season of.
Right. So she watches things like that. And then she goes to bed. Granted, not like the time my grandparents go to bed, but she's in bed by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so 10 o'clock is usually the cutoff.
So you have to think to yourself, well, the next evolution is us. Going to be, I mean, it's still 20-something years away, but it's like when we're elderly, what do we do? And this all brings back to, I know where I want to retire, what I want to have. I want to live near the water. I want to have a pool. And I don't care about the outside world. I think I'm going to have a nice garden entranceway to my backyard that'll have the sign from the Simpsons retirement home saying, thank you for not discussing the outside world. And I'll play video games.
Yep.
All day, night, whatever. Now, I forgot who I mentioned this to, but they said, like, but that point in your life, you're not going to be interested in video games anymore. You're not going to be one. I go, oh, I guarantee I will be. And I'll have a kid that I need to destroy her gaming career online by having a separate account that she doesn't know about and constantly ruining her good time. Maybe my grandkids, whatever the Minecraft thing is, in their future when they're playing, I got it again, dummy account. I go in and I'm ruining their fortresses. I'm ruining all their good times and I'm making video clips. And then I just give them to them for Christmas. Like, here's my Christmas card. Here's grandpa destroying everything you spent hours building. But I digress. So you're going to do all that. I want to do all this stuff. You're not going to do that. By the time you get older, you're going to be like everyone else. You're just going to want to do this. You don't want to do much. That's not true. Well, now I have proof that this is going to be what I'm going to do, because there was a news story on NBC that said there are more and more people, our parents' generation, Jordan, are turning to playing video games to help their what is it called? Cognitive functions?
Yeah.
And they've been seeing increases and improvements from older people playing video games. And I said, there's hope in this world yet. Let's take a look.
He's in the heli.
When it comes to video games,
oh my God!
older Americans are showing they can hold their own with the kids.
I got him.
60-year-old Michelle Statham is a grandmother of 2 and also happens to have more than 3 million followers across platforms who tune in each day to watch her play the military combat game Call of Duty.
Yeah. Call of Duty.
Fucking people up.
Online, she's Tactical Grandma. What is it that you love about
I went and looked at her account. She has a shitload of people following her.
Good for her.
I'm a competitive person. I grew up playing competitive soccer. So to me, when I play games like Call of Duty, I still get that competitive feel that I can't do physically.
You know the scary part right now?
What?
Is that she's probably like 5 to 10 years removed from our age right now. Like they're calling her like Tactical
She was
Grandma.
in her
She's
early
like 50.
60s. And by the way, this is the scary thing. This AI of old people playing video game controllers here.
It's like you have to open your eyes, Grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're Tactical Grandma. She's got a
Fantastic.
huge following. I think she even has a sponsorship or 2.
She should.
Imagine if she's like sponsored by Ghost or C4 energy drinks.
No, it's like Ensure and then that whatever yogurt that what's her face was touting that makes you shit.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis with the probiotics.
Right.
Yeah.
The probiotic yogurt sponsors, and she's just fucking people up on Call of Duty.
She's not alone. Nearly half of all baby boomers are getting in on the action, with mental stimulation as the top reason this generation says they've taken up the activity. Doctors say gaming for older Americans has benefits, allowing them to use the brain, stay engaged, and maintain cognition.
It helps your brain.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like, why is there so many racial slurs coming out of our parents' room?
Kind of keep firing those things that maybe you did when you worked. And if you're retired now, you may not be using those. And just if you play with people online, it's a fun way to connect with people as well.
Grandpa loves doing the World War II stuff because he used to also shoot the Japanese on a regular basis.
Yeah, Grandpa really loves playing that hacked version of Wolfenstein, where like all the soldiers, where all the soldiers are Beavis and Butthead, and Barney's Hitler at the end of the level.
So fantastic.
Showing the producer saying, and it also satisfies her bloodlust that would get her the electric chair in real life.
Right.
Again, look. Taking a negative and turning it into a positive.
Great grandma really loves that Titanic simulator.
And arcade video games are the most popular with older players.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel that more and more older Americans are gaming?
I know that they are. And there's a lot of older females.
My mom, I just remember, plays Mahjong on her iPad.
Oh my God. Yeah, my when Facebook games were at the height of like thing, my mom used to play like Mafia, which was like a little puzzle game, and then like Farmville. Like Farmville was a thing.
I never played it, never saw anyone play it, but I knew Farmville because they used to have Farmville. I think Farmville was through Facebook or something, right?
Yeah, it was. Like
they used to have the gift cards for Farmville as an impulse buy near the registers at like Target and Walmart and things like that. And I don't know what it gave you. Like, I don't know what you're buying.
It was just like currency to buy more crops. Like you were just literally farming. Like the best games, and we've talked about this, are the games that are the activities that you could do in real life. You just choose not to. Power Wash Simulator, fucking Farmville.
Hey. I like Power Wash Simulator.
I understand. But like my kid, like right now, he's on Roblox. He's not playing like a fighting game. The big thing right now with Roblox is this garden game. These kids are literally just gardening. I'm like, you can fucking go outside.
How about get him go grab a rake and a hoe, throw it in his hands, and go out and garden.
It's like I got a VR version. I just put fucking glasses on him and tell him to go outside and till the land. But that's what they're doing right now.
Let me just want to tell you real quick because I see Casey in the chat here saying my mom plays Roblox regularly with my kids. It's adorable. That's fantastic. There's I said how I love the Power Wash Simulator. Mm-hmm. The other simulator that I have, I only played like a few minutes of it. I got to go back and play it. It's called Cash Cleaner Simulator, where
money laundering.
It's exactly that. So you get criminals or organizations that are reaching out to you because they've heard about what a great job you do, and they bring you money, and you have to figure out ways to clean and launder their money by a certain amount of time, or they kill you, or you lose, or whatever it is.
That's
so
great.
that simulator is great. And I also have, I'm looking at my Steam list here, Supermarket Together, which is a supermarket simulator that you can play with friends or by yourself and build your own supermarket.
Or somebody play that.
Right.
But yeah, like these puzzle games are big for for the adults.
Right. Chips and Sips. Say Power Wash. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I apologize. Power Wash Simulator. There's a fun lawn mowing game on NES. Yeah, you used to have Sim Ant. Paperboy. You could literally go get a paper route. No, I'd rather not. Yeah. I have a video game that has the handlebars, and I'm just throwing papers at people's houses. Woodpit saying Drug Dealer Simulator is supposedly good. I don't know what Drug Dealer Simulator is, but I play Schedule 1. Schedule 1, yeah. Which is a drug dealer simulator, and it's a lot of fun. You get to punch random people. You just skate around on your skateboard. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Let's continue with this.
Now that say that they started playing Call of Duty because they saw me play.
And they're doing it their way.
So I'll say, bless your heart. You know, you tried so hard. You just got beat by a grandma. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart, N-word.
Sellers, NBC News.
Damn it, I want that to be a show title, and I can't use it.
Bless your heart, N-word.
Episode 528. Bless your heart, N-word. N-word. We don't have a title for the episode yet, but that...
so funny.
Damn it. No, I can't even entertain that one. I'm sorry.
No, we don't. Don't put that out there, because I'll want that too much.
They should make a game where one side builds and one side destroys, like Minecraft. That would be fantastic.
They have games like that. There was this one game, and I can't remember the title. It ended up not being able to be played on the Steam Deck, so that's why I never got it. But they released that, and it's like, yeah, you build bases and people come after you, and you got to maintain your forts and all this stuff. Like it looked really good. I'll have to find the name of that one, but
yeah. Chips and Sips. Sim Ant. I borrowed that from Blockbuster and played that all night. I borrowed that from somebody, and I realized I didn't borrow it
for the SNES.
It was no, I had it for the PC.
Oh, see,
somebody gave me a Sims. It was like a SimCities pack, and it had Sim Ant, Sim.
They had Sim Farm. They had
Sim Farm, Sim Ant, Sim City, something else. This is before the Sims games came out, where it was just you're playing as the people. Woodpit saying, how old is Anthony Cumia? He's one of these people. Anthony's like 60,
plays, doesn't he?
Anthony's 63, I think. Yeah, he plays. He's constantly playing Call of Duty, and then he plays that. He likes those survival games too, which I cannot stand.
Like
Rust.
Yeah, Rust.
It's games like Rust where you're just building fortresses and preventing people. I can't. I don't have the mentality for all of that stuff.
Like, I don't want to
Casey's trying to help. Bless your heart, inward. Saw a TikTok about someone spelling inward wrong. You know what? I don't have any other options right now, so that is now a contender.
Yeah, because when someone says it out loud, they'll know what we're saying.
Jordan, take care of her. Give her something from the prize closet.
You got it.
Whatever you see in the back of his room there, Casey, you get to pick one item.
I was going to say, I might have some cool stuff back there. I always forget what's back there.
Yeah, he's got more stuff that's coming in.
You know what? Take something. I got to put Soundwave up there somewhere. I need to make room from Transformers.
We have all that disaster stuff, but I don't know if I want to get into all that stuff right now.
Again, I think disasters, we can do a show. Like, we should do something this weekend.
Yeah. We'll just look, we had the flooding here in New Jersey and in New York. I got some amazing footage involving all of that, and we're gonna have to sit down and figure out.
Texas, the Grand Canyon's on fire. Oops, dogs and cats living together.
You're a big Jaws fan.
Love it.
So I found something. I found something that you might enjoy. It's a new take. If they had to reboot Jaws, this is a reimagining of Jaws being rebooted. I take you now to the scene where Quint is telling the story about
Indianapolis.
Yes, but with a modern day twist to it.
Oh, nice.
Here we go.
Hooper, I was on the boat that delivered the Titan submersible, Ocean Gate sub. Well, they go down in their carbon fiber tube with their Xbox controller. Sometimes the Xbox controller would work. Sometimes it wouldn't work.
Oh my God.
Well, you see, then we hear this thud, loud thud. And on the boat, all their butlers and their prostitutes start screaming and hollering. So 5 billionaires go into the water, none come out. June the 18th, 2023. Anyway, we created a meme.
That's so fucking good.
Right? I saw that and I put the phone down and did this. And I said, I got to surprise Jordan.
It's the best. That's the best thing ever.
Yeah. And we got to say this too. 50 years ago, Jaws. And it still has the relevance and the appreciation for the property.
People still bring
after
it
all
up.
this time. Fantastic.
Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
I also wanted to tell you this too. I told you I have new Arnold songs.
Oh yeah, I love the Reading Rainbow one was great.
Well, yeah, I want to bring that up. The original one that we played for many months, if not a year at this point. Arnold's version of Reading Rainbow. Let's take a listen. Sound okay?
Yeah.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in my book. Reading Rainbow. I can go anywhere for rents to know and ways to grow. A reading rainbow. I can lift anything. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow.
Perfect, right?
It's going to be hard to top for sure.
Right. So I already see stuff coming in here. Everyone's loving that. Yeah, that's a go-to on ours. Well, I have a plethora of new Arnold songs that were presented to us.
Hit me.
Do you want to go? Well, tell me here. Do you want to do some Eminem? Do you want to do some pop songs? Do you want to do some rap songs? Do you want to do cartoon theme songs?
I feel like let's hit an Eminem song before we do cartoon theme songs because we just did Reading Rainbow, so we can mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
This worries me and it gets me excited.
Do you want the? I have a shortened version of the Eminem things to play. But since we're debuting this, I'll play the full version for you. Okay. All right. Now, because of the stuff switching, because of the blackout, or whatever, the volume levels might be off. So if it's too loud, just go give me the down or the up.
Yeah.
If it's okay, give me the up. All right.
Yep.
So here's Arnold doing "Just Lose It."
Now I'm gonna make you dance. It's your chance. Yeah, boy, shake that ass. Oops, I'm a girl. Girl. You know you're my world. Right now, lose it. Just lose it. Crazy. Baby. It's Friday and it's my day just to party all the way to Sunday, maybe till Monday. I don't know what day. Every day's just a holiday. Cruising on the freeway, feeling kind of breezy. Let the top down with my hair blow. I don't know where I'm going. All I know is when I get there, somebody's gonna touch my body.
It's like it sounds good, and then when he gives it, it's like okay.
Well, that's why I shortened it down.
You literally lose me.
Just lose it. Crazy. Baby.
It's really good,
right? Where do you want to go next?
I kind of want the noise because there's this trend lately where you can program your iPhone to do these tasks that when you plug into CarPlay in your car, it plays like a sound. A lot of people are doing Disney stuff. I want when my car turns on and the kids are in there, when it lights up, it goes throws them.
All right, I think I got the.
I may need to.
I might have the clean voice track, so I could probably pull that for you.
That would be great. Thank you.
Okay. Where do you want to go next?
Do some cartoon theme songs. I love cartoon theme songs.
Okay. We've got damn it, I don't know what I want to do here.
Don't ask me questions if you can't deliver, Eric.
No, I can. They're all amazing. I just
You act like you got blacked out.
Dance your cares away, worries for another day. Let the music play, down in Fraggle Rock. Dance your cares away, worries for another day. Let the music play, down in Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock.
No, not
That's a
feeling that
good one because, like, at the beginning, it's like you really have to, like, okay, you have to either know the song or it sounds familiar, and then when it gets into it, then it's like, okay, that's Fraggle Rock. But I like that. I still think Reading Rainbow is my favorite, but I'm willing to hear the others.
Okay, so chat seems to like the Fraggle Rock one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do another cartoon one here just to see.
Got it.
Watch out, cause here we come. It's been a while, but we're back in style, so get set to have some fun. We'll bring you action and satisfaction. We're the Chipmunks. CHIPMUNK. We're the Chipmunks. Guaranteed to brighten your day. When you feel like alive, give us a call, we'll give you a all. And if you feel like a song, tune into us and sing right along. We're the Chipmunks, coming and stronger than ever before. We're the Chipmunks. Arnold, Simon, Theodore.
Oh, Arnold.
I might shorten that one down.
That one's great.
Okay.
That was really good.
How about this?
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd.
I had this because we reference this song so much.
I love that song.
And I need you. And I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
I have so much fun doing the
You need to
mixing on
post
these.
the Chipmunks one.
Yeah.
And then you need to do it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let's see if I found it. Where's that? There we go. You need to use this as the screenshot for that.
No, that's not Arnold.
I know, but it's still funny.
No.
I just put Arnold's face on there.
No, we're good. We're good with that.
We're the Chipmunks.
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky figured preacher from Berlin down to Belize.
This one I like.
Take you for a ride on the show post to China. Tell me where in the world is. I'm in San Diego.
Just the way he says San Diego. That one works because it was already like that acapella song anyway, right. And then just like having him do it is the Carmen Sandiego. That was perfect. I like that one.
Okay, Casey's liking that one. All right.
I think like Reading Rainbow and the Carmen Sandiego. Those are my favorites.
Come and shake your body, baby, to that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come and pump your body in the chimichanga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come and shake your body, baby, to that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm, it's gonna getting stronger. Shine with that conga beat.
The rhythm is gonna get you.
Well, it's like come and pump the iron and eat a chimichanga. I was like, all right, you got me on that one.
You got me on that one, yeah.
Here's an old classic.
Mexican Americans don't like to just get into gang fights. They like flowers and music and white girls named Debbie too. Mexican Americans are named Chata and Chala and Chema and have a son-in-law named Jeff. Mexican Americans don't like to get up early in the morning, but they have to, so they do it real slow. Mexican Americans love education, so they go to night school and take Spanish and get a B. Yeah, leave that in. Mexican Americans love their nanas and their nonos and their ninas and their ninos. Nano, nano, nina, no, no. Mexican Americans don't like to go to the movies when the dude has to wear contact lenses to make his blue eyes brown, because don't make my brown eyes blue.
Good, right?
That's a good one. I like that one.
Okay.
It's so stupid.
Let's see what else I got for you here.
Like, these are ridiculous, but they're fun.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Was he Tim the Toolman Taylor?
Guess who's back?
Yeah.
Back again. Arnold's back. Tell the friend. Guess who's back? 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 I've created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Zoon anymore. They want Arnold on chopped liver. Well, if you want Arnold, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka to jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table and he's operating. You waited this long to stop the baby, cause I'm fake, I'm on the Reagan of you. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicated. So the FCC won't let me be. You let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on, dip, drum on your lips, fuck that, come on your lips and some on your packs and get ready. This shit's about to get heavy. Settled on my lawsuits, fuck you, Debbie. This looks like a job for me, cause everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause you need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
I like that one too.
That one's good. I think that was better than the other Eminem one.
You liked it better than this?
Right, don't lose it. Lose it. Crazy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
No, I think that one's better.
I think both are still pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Oh,
so good. Like I miss peak Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You don't have to miss it. You could bring it back anytime you want.
I understand that, but like, it's I don't know.
I know people don't think about it, but I loved Kindergarten Cop. I thought it was a great movie. True Lies.
True Lies is one of my favorites. Because True Lies is a movie that's like two movies like separately. Like he's doing trying to figure out if his wife's cheating on him, so he's going after I think
True Lies is what gave way to Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and that hybrid of taking James Bond style of action movies and making everybody be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like John Wick became the anti secret agent, action movie kind of thing, and now everyone's just doing John Wick ripoffs or adaptations from John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Total Recall's a famous. Yeah, there. Look there, right there. Total Recall, one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's so good.
I have more for you.
Oh no.
The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. Dana, I'll be waiting. Jump, daddy's got you.
what I like is he's doing the harmony too.
Yep.
he's doing both parts.
A lot of multi-tracking in this.
They collide. Like they're not harmonizing. They're just fighting each other in the song.
Yeah, it's not take this, move it over a little bit so it sounds like there's more people. It's
just
record every
fighting.
Track. It's got to be authentic, right? Okay,
I like that one.
I'm saving the best, the last two for. Well, I have DuckTales, but I'm gonna skip DuckTales.
Fucking love DuckTales.
Life is like a hurricane. Race cars, lasers.
Why is he in the bathroom?
It's Nights of a mystery. Only right history. DuckTales. Every day that I've been making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad and good luck tales. To danger. What's behind you? There's a stranger. Out to find you. What to do? Just scramble to some DuckTales. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad and good luck tales. Not ponytails or Captain Tails. No DuckTales.
Why is he in the bathroom?
Why not?
Like, there's an echo, like he was recording this like on the shitter.
Why not?
It's fine. It's just this is my favorite. That was my favorite. Like I love the DuckTales so much.
Okay,
so good.
All right,
like, that was fantastic.
Well, Wrestler said it was a hard video game. It was a hard video game, but it was a fun video game. I loved the DuckTales video.
The moon level.
Yeah, I was gonna say trying to get to the moon.
Oh, it's one of my favorite games to play. Like they did it, like they actually re-released it, and I think I bought it like 3 times.
If you haven't, all right, if you guys were out there and were fans of the original DuckTales series, as we all were, you need to watch the new version that they made where it's David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. That new series is fantastic.
So funny.
Yeah.
Like so funny. And I didn't, it's not that I didn't want to like it. I was worried about it because the animation style is a little bit different. Obviously, the voices are going to be different. You got a real Scotsman doing.
You get Huey, Dewey, and Louie's mom. Like they're revealing more of the family lore that wasn't there from older Donald Duck stuff and Scrooge McDuck stuff.
So good.
It's 3 seasons, I believe. It's on Disney Plus.
Too short. They shouldn't have canceled it.
I
would have kept. There's a golf episode that is one of my favorites where they go through like some portal and they're like in the ancient times when golf was being invented, and you have these Kelpies trying to get them to jump in the water to drown them, and they're just it's such a funny. It's perfectly written where the kids are enjoying it, but there's so much adult humor in it and stuff that calls back to the old series that I love it so much. I have a blanket. My kids got this for me for Christmas one year, and it's my favorite blanket in the world, and I still keep it in my office. It's Huey, Dewey, and Louie from the new show, so I'm going to give you a good shot of that. But like this is fantastic, and it's such a good show. One of the voices is the guy who does Sonic the Hedgehog. You've got Bobby Moynihan is one of them.
Right.
It's such a funny show. You got to really watch it. Like it's good. I have that same pop. It's like in a box though still.
Yeah, this is the giant one like that. I mean, you can see from.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites.
So good. So good.
All right, put them right there. Yeah, go watch that. What Pitt says, I like Disney's Gummy Bears too. Gummy Bears has a mythical lore in DuckTales. Tailspin's part of it. Chippendales, all those Disney afternoon shows.
They bring Darkwing Duck toward the last season, I believe.
Right. Everything's tied in there. Gizmo Duck is back. Like they worked everything into this. It was really creative, and it's just a shame that they did 3 seasons and they were done.
Yeah.
Last couple of Arnold stuff for you, because I'm saving the best 2 for last. But I have one. Yeah, here we go.
A scribe is a guy that thinks he's fly and is also known as a bastard. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So, no, I don't want your number. No, I don't want to give you mine. And no, I don't want to meet you nowhere. No, I don't want none of your time. No, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me.
No.
Sits on his broke ass. Fantastic.
Also known as the Buster. Like, he's just the accent. Sometimes he accentuates like the H's a little harder than the other ones. So good.
All right, here we go. Last two.
It's a tornado in Parma. It's up with little bit of the aisle. You look at get JB Black Superman now. Wife's gonna be mad.
No.
Inform get to chat about to put it down. No, put those cookies down. Super paratite pata pita.
That's one of my favorites.
So you get Arnold, who's already hard to understand, and you do Informer by Snow, who's already hard to understand.
Yep.
That may be one of my favorites.
I think it warrants a second play.
It's a tornado in Parma. It's up with little bit of the aisle. You look at get JB Black Superman now. Wife's gonna be mad. Look at inform get to chat about to put it down. No, put those cookies down. Super paratite pata pita. Look at
It's just me making noise for 2 minutes.
But he's working in movie lines too. There was one thing, it's like get to the chopper or something that, and then put the cookies down. I forgot where's put the cookies down from?
Put the cookies down. It's from
is it Twins?
Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, it's Kindergarten Cop?
Yeah, I think it's Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
Put the cookies down. It's not a tumor.
There were so many great lines from Kindergarten Cop.
Who's
Not a
your
tomb.
daddy?
There is no bathroom. That one's my favorite.
Like the little kid goes, boys
have a
penis, girls have a vagina, and he's like, okay. So
who is your daddy and what does he do?
We're gonna play a game. Yeah, so funny.
All right,
Kindergarten Cop is one of those underrated movies that people forget about, and then they tried making a sequel to it with Dolph Lundgren. Like, it's a recent sequel.
Those movies only work. Like Arnold wasn't cartoonish Arnold in Predator. Right?
No, he was muscle-bound.
But he made it work. Same thing with Commando. Like those movies that came out all around that same time. Commando, Predator, and there was another one that I'm forgetting. But
Red Dawn.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Those were Arnold as the action figure. When they started making him cartoonish Arnold, when you started having twins. What's the one where he was pregnant?
Oh, God, that wasn't 9 months. It was...
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
When they started doing that, then he became cartoonish Arnold. Then it was a whole different level of Arnold.
Yeah.
Junior. Thank you, Woodpit. I appreciate that. Junior. Yeah, that's when
I love Lax Action Hero because he was kind of making fun of the fact that he was that type of
movie.
Arnold.
I wanted that movie to be good, but it wasn't a good movie.
Oh no, it's terrible, but it's fun to watch.
When he started being comic. Cartoonish Arnold is when all that stuff started in there.
Like you know what? I'm one of the few, and I don't know if we've never talked about this. I don't like Jingle All the Way. Everyone loves Jingle All the Way. It's like a Elf to people. Like they all love this particular movie. I don't care for it.
Cookies Down is from Jingle All the Way.
Is it?
Saying in the chat.
Yeah,
I've never seen Jingle All the Way.
I don't care about Turbo Man
because it's him and Phil Hartman. Yeah,
Phil Hartman's in it.
I want to see that movie. I keep forgetting to watch that. I've never seen Jingle All the Way.
And again, I'm not a super into Christmas type person, but I love Christmas movies. But Jingle All the Way just never appealed to me.
Yeah. Woodpit saying Commando is one of my favorites too. When he throws the guy off the cliff, is Commando the one where like he's Alyssa Milano's his daughter?
Alyssa Milano. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right,
Chong,
we got to move on to other things, but I saved the last, and I think one of the best, if not the best, Arnold version for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing Arnold back. In Puerto Rico, went to Mars and back. They sent me there with a mind implant. People only remember the three boob rack. Take it to the chopper. Bicep curl. Go ahead, keep pumping. I'll be back. Go ahead, keep pumping. DMC. Go ahead, keep pumping. Creatine. Go ahead, let me see all your supplements. Go ahead, keep pumping. Look at these pecs. Go ahead, keep pumping. Run a mile. Go ahead, keep pumping. Posing style. Go ahead, keep pumping. Get the ass to Mars. Get the ass to Mars. Get the ass to Mars. Get the ass to Mars.
I think that one is good for the reason is that he didn't do the lyrics to the song. He brought in movie shit to it. So he made it an Arnold song with the beat of, oh, that is perfect.
Yeah. Go ahead, keep pumping is hilarious. And he's just talking about working. And at the end when he goes, I think that's from something too, where he goes posing style. I know that, I don't know if it's.
I'm sure it was from Pumping Iron.
Yeah, it's something like that, but I want to listen to that again, actually. Hold on.
I'm bringing Arnold back. In Total Recall, went to Mars and back.
That's a good line.
Me there with a mind implant.
Perfect.
People only remember
the three boob rack.
Take it to the chopper. Bicep curl. Go ahead, keep pumping. I'll be back. Go ahead, keep pumping. DMC. Go ahead, keep pumping. Creatine. Go ahead, let me see all your supplements. Go ahead, keep pumping. Look at these pecs. Go ahead, keep pumping. Run a mile. Go ahead, keep pumping. Posing style. Go ahead, keep pumping. Get the ass to Mars. Get the ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get the ass to Mars.
Yeah. Now,
kids are soft. You lack discipline.
If somebody was close to Arnold, they would say, if Arnold was just in the car and then played whatever song was on there and he just sang whatever song was in there and just put video clips of, do you know how much money he would make?
This is the man you need for that carpool karaoke bullshit.
Arnold in there. Not even like set up in that way where he's there. They're all singing together. Just him in the car, and he just turns on a song. Every time he's in there, you don't know what song he's going to sing.
He's just singing along to it.
Yeah, and he just puts a song on there, and it's just Arnold doing Arnold, singing Arnold's version of the song.
That would be fun.
It'd be huge. Arnold sings the hits, or whatever you want to call it.
That would be fun. I love Arnold. It sucks because I guess.
Just lose it. Crazy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
I guess the second season of his show Fubar, which I've never seen the first, I might have to go back and watch it. But I guess it's not doing well. Like, no one really enjoys it. I'm like, I love Arnold.
There's no promotion for it, though.
No. I'm a cop, you idiot.
A cop, you idiot. Yeah,
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Yeah. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Well, since we're doing music stuff here, might as well keep it going. This isn't a pun, but did you know there's fast food beefs happening?
Oh, like who's doing what now?
Fast food rap beefs?
Ooh.
Yeah. So apparently, Popeyes dropped a song taking shots at McDonald's chicken wraps. And it's a legitimate song.
Oh, no.
I wish this was a bit, a joke, but alas, it is not. So I'm going to show you here Popeye's rap diss song for McDonald's.
We gon' get it poppin' like Louisiana cooking grease. Popeyes drop the chicken wrap and it's a classic in the streets. I'm about this chicken minding business, I don't want no beef. Clowns got back to rapping, it was cool, but it ain't moving me.
We are not the same, I've been the favorite, so I let you cook. Popeyes got it locked, the streets agree, and that's a major look.
We just do it.
I want to point out, this isn't some people just were doing a song thinking they're going to get internet famous. Popeyes commissioned this.
Oh my goodness. I do love their food, but
cheddar, yeah,
by the way, their food got really fucking expensive.
Oh,
I haven't eaten there in I think a year or so.
I tried their pickle stuff.
I went to go because you told me to. I went there to go get the pickle lemonade, and that was an abomination.
Pickle lemonade. Nobody asked.
America delivered.
Yes.
Eating good.
Breaded and it's battered, yeah, I know our chicken's got you shook.
You can bite our ass, but know the recipe is different.
Yeah, they want the sauce, we'll make it spicy like your mentions.
If they think it's sweet, we'll
This
add
is
a lemonade
terrible.
and biscuits. Food be tasting funny when the clown is in the kitchen. Food be tasting funny when the clown is in the kitchen. Food be tasting
They
funny
think this
when
is
the
going
clown
to
is
be a
in the
hit.
kitchen. Food be tasting funny when the clown is in the kitchen.
Sheesh.
All right, let me point out a couple of
Which one of these places go out like Biggie? Like, who do you think's doing what to who?
All
This
of
is
them.
ridiculous.
I hope they all get in the drive-by by, like, I don't know, Beefsteak Charlie's. Like, somebody nobody expects. Like that. Didn't they go out of business 20 years ago? The Ground
Popeyes?
Round put a hit on them.
Oh God, I forgot about
This
Ground
is
Round.
garbage Gen Z shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing... Oh, I thought that said World Star. I thought he was wearing a necklace that said World Star on it.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I can't... Let me see what it is. What is he
Is it
saying?
wasted? Oh my God.
Or is that AI?
This may be AI.
Because that's not words, right?
Nope. I'm going to try to zoom in on my phone here. Because that is... This may be an AI generated music video. Here, bring that up again. Let me see if I can zoom in even more.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that's AI generated.
Yeah, right? Because look, from
That's even
how we
worse.
shrink it down on the screen here, and again, I saw it on my phone, so I didn't know. It looked like it
almost
said
looks like
World
it's
Star on
wasted
there.
or World Star, yeah.
Right? So I'm like, oh my God. But Popeye, all right, so now, all right, this is AI, but Popeye had this made. Hired an artist.
Oh, it's always the hands.
Wait, I'm not seeing anything on the hands here. His hands
I
look
know.
fine on this one.
It's got 9 fingers.
Yeah. Now, see, the end of the video has this slate. It says
no.
Popeye's The Rap Battle is on. And then
That is an AI video.
I cut after this part because it had a promotion for their if up to a certain date, I think it was July 13th,
Right.
that if you come in and order whatever, you get a free chicken wrap that Popeyes is putting out. So I'm like, all right, this is terrible. So now, all right, I didn't think about this. Now we got to break this down because I know I read the story. Popeyes commissioned to have this made, right? The artist who made this has it up on their YouTube channel. But now I'm thinking, because I didn't notice this was AI the first time that I watched this until we just saw that's the two giveaways: hands and
you can't spell things
and
for some
anything that has to spell. It can't figure out fucking writing. So the video's AI. Was the music AI generated now too?
I don't know, because you and I have messed around with some of the AI audio stuff, and we've generated some pretty convincing things that this could
But
be
there's
AI
multiple voices in this.
So what? You could literally recreate everything and do all that kind of stuff. And then you just put it together. That's not that hard.
Well, yeah, all right, that makes sense. It's an AI clown. At first, again, looking on the phone, I thought it was just like somebody in, because you see how they make indie horror movies look like this. So I thought that's what it was. Okay, so
I was going to say, Sean's got a good point too. The spit screen holding the singer's mouth, hiding the singer's mouth, big AI. Yeah, I mean the voice. Sometimes the lips don't match up completely.
Wait, let me see.
So the fact that they're always behind the spit screen. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, okay, you're right. I'll give them this. You fooled me, because usually I'm great at figuring out the AI stuff. I can tell right away.
He was
what's
too
going
busy
on.
trying to download the song to his phone, so he'd have missed it.
No, this is the thing that I'm hooking up into Jordan's car. So when he starts the car, this is the song that plays. All right. So anyway, so that's a legit thing. Popeyes pushed that out. So that's a thing. Now I looked at it, I go, this is terrible. And it only reminded me of the only real good fast food beef rap song was McDonald's versus Burger King. Do you remember this one?
I think so. I love this so much.
McDonald versus the Burger King.
Whoops.
Begin.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
Start it over.
I was trying to hit the volume when I hit the playback.
The Burger King. Welcome to BK. How can I serve
a Chuck E. Cheese token. Your style's like your ice cream machine's broken. I'm dropping whoppers that'll knock you off the menu. Call you Ronald Donald, cause there's no MC in you.
Why don't you call me Ronald Jeremy? Cause I'm getting nasty. Like the whoppers you sell made of horse lips and ass me. Ask Rick and Morty who's the lyrical boss. I've got lines for days. Call me Szechuan sauce.
I love this.
Undisputed go to putting burgers in bellies. I'm fast food M&M. Your Machine Gun Kelly. I'm Coke to your Pepsi. I'm Mac, your Android. Let's be real. I'm Nice Peter and you're Epic Lloyd.
Oh, snap.
Right? You're number one, like the whiz I took in your ball pit. Them rhymes you just spit are a Ray Kroc of shit. You spooky ass clown, you're so creepy it's insane. You look like you just ate someone's brother in a storm drain. You can't beat the king with your crew, please. The whole head of your government's name is Mayor McCheese. I ain't loving shit, even if Timberlake sings. I'm running circles round you like my onion rings.
Your onion rings are pretty good. But that verse was lifeless. You had no joy in it. Last rapper, this plastic had a Happy Meal toy in it. I'm serving billions and I can't be beat. You're a bin full of lettuce. Facing defeat. Using Cheetos, dude. Get your
All right. For those who don't know, do you remember that thing? That's an old scandal. I think like the 90s.
Which one?
When somebody got caught. They were kicking heads of lettuce around like soccer practice in the back areas of a Burger King. And then
they had a bin, and then some guy got in the bin and was standing in the bin of like all the shredded lettuce and
right.
Yeah,
and then they were still serving it to fucking people.
It wasn't even that long ago.
I've had the same fries since I was Wheeler's got the weatherman. I'm the best trash talking mascot in town. You might be the king, but a clown wears the crowd.
Best part right here.
Where's the beef? Show me two losers or enough to be my daddies, and I'll square off with them like the corners of our meat patties. It's Wendy, the hip hop, the people I'm stocking. No fools as frosty as the salad bars that I'm dropping. I'm topping you two like plain baked potatoes, exploiting you both like you were growing my tomatoes. King, you're creepy and you're all
relevant.
Your breakfast, cause that's are even worse than his McGriddle. And McDonald's gave your job to a box with a fate, left you behind like a quiet kid in a play place. I'm the fast food queen, me with a tweet sash. Leave opponents frozen cause I always keep my beef fresh.
So good.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones is the one where they do Michael Jackson versus Elvis. And then they did like 3 iterations of Michael Jackson where you had like the young, the black, and then Epic Lloyd was the white
But
version.
they did it with the Elvis too, where he was the young and he was older and then he was fat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite ones. So good.
And Elvis was getting pissed because Michael was married to his daughter.
So good. Yeah. Those are always my favorites.
Looks like Kiki. Who's Kiki?
I don't know.
All right, fill us in. I mean, I'm curious who you're talking about. The one guy stood in the bins. I think he just died, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mourning
from
that.
E. coli. Remember when they were calling lettuce like crazy last year?
I was gonna say it's why you can't get a Jack in the Box on the East Coast.
I know. Damn it.
I know. I may have to go tonight just to make it mad.
What did I say? Chips and sips. I have to admit, Eric did a great job recreating old school talk radio with streaming series. Good job, guys. Thank you very much, sir. We do appreciate it. There's not many people doing shows like this anymore, and it could be just like late night talk show has gone its way, but everybody likes fucking 5-minute clips where half the screen is whatever's going on and the bottom half is somebody playing a video. I can't do it. Which is going to lead into the TikTok thing in just a second here, and then we're going to take a break. To wrap up the fast food stuff here, you're familiar with Hardee's?
Yeah, they're Carl's Jr. on the West Coast, Hardee's on the East Coast,
Right.
or like Midwest to East.
So for the longest time, Hardee's was its own chain until it was bought up and then essentially made just the Midwest and East Coast component of Carl's Jr.
Yep.
But Hardee's still has their own stuff that Carl's Jr. doesn't. And Carl's Jr. still has their own stuff that Hardee's doesn't, which doesn't make any sense because the logos are exactly the same. The branding's the same, but the menus aren't always the same. And the same thing happened with Checkers, which is a fast food place on the East Coast. It's Rally's, I think, in the Midwest and on the West Coast.
Yeah, I've got Rally's here.
Same logo, same branding, same everything. They do
really good fries.
Yeah, they do like a seasoned fries thing.
Really
their
good.
menus are, I think, pretty much the same, but Carl's does different stuff with Hardee's. Hardee's put out an ad for the summer, capitalizing on 90s nostalgia. You and I were talking about that the other night.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Check this ad out.
It was a beautiful sunny day at the pool. There was only one thing that could make the day better. Now look at that there. The Rizzler knew what he had to do.
Yeah, this fat kid's in everything.
I hate this kid.
I do too. Him and...
Did you see on X, Anthony?
Hold on. If we're going to talk, we're at least going to look at the girl eating the burger. Because that...
Whoa, Wendy Pfeffercorn.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the damn...
Well, actually, it's pronounced Pfeffercorn. Because I just made my kids watch...
that should be the screen. That should be the thumbnail for the show, by the way. It's just her eating the... I'm writing that down. Go ahead. Sorry.
We're not even going to like try to build something else. It's just her eating a burger. Yeah, I made the kids watch The Sandlot the other day. So this is very relevant to my last couple weeks. I just hate this Rizzler kid. And the other day, Anthony posted something of the Costco guys doing a video with the Rizzler, and they were just doing gabagool, gabagool.
I
and
hate the Costco guys. One of them's doing wrestling right now in AEW.
I know,
the dad.
Annoying, yeah, because I guess he was a bodybuilder or he was like a
failed
or something.
He was a failed wrestler too.
Was he?
Tried to wrestle.
I knew he was something.
Yeah, but this whole thing blew up. I have to say, I'm seeing less and less, if anything, of them on social media anymore.
It's this little Rizzler kid. He's showing up everywhere. He was at the premiere of the Thunderbolts. He's doing this shit.
Yeah, but he's going to
turn. He's not even related to him. He's
unless
like a friend of the family.
Yeah, which we didn't know at first, because then they have this other guy, Provolone, and like we thought all these people were related, and it turns out they're not.
No.
He's I guess an adorable little fat kid. If hopefully his parents are taking care of him and doing the right thing, because he's going to go the ways of like Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts. Look at him, Michael Ray Bauer. Look at his podcast.
Or think of Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks. That kid went fucking.
Well, he went hardcore into the drugs, and didn't he die?
No, he got arrested. He got clean, and then I guess he got arrested.
No, I know he got arrested several times, but I thought he died. All right, maybe it. Anyway, Michael Ray Bauer, look at his podcast. It's pathetic and sad and depressing what he's at there. And I think that this kid's probably making more money doing what he does now than Donkey Lips did, than Goldberg did, even making the Mighty Ducks movies. I think this kid's making like such bank doing all of this stuff. I'm hoping his parents are like, look, we're just going to do this. And then once this fades away, pull him out of the public spotlight and invest his money. Anyway, continuing on with the Sandlot Hardee's burger commercial.
Now look at that there. The Rizzler knew what he had to do. The Riz face, of course.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's the thing that got him popular. He's just going like this. Like, I don't know why that thing picked up.
Because people are stupid. Kids are dumb. I tell my kids all the time they're stupid.
Like, you're stupid and dumb. Do something cute and make me millions. I'm tired of working.
Eric needs another clip about Sea of Thieves, and you've produced nothing for me since. What use are you?
Ask my daughter. So what did your dad say lately? He said, be cute, go out there, make a clip, make $1 million. I'm tired of working. I don't want to work anymore. I want to play video games. It's like, what is my kid saying to people?
Go away, go away.
I mean, she's not wrong. I just wish I knew she was saying this stuff to people.
Right. Yeah.
Plan was in motion.
You should have yelled Cannonball.
Yeah.
He's drowning. For real.
And that's how the commercial ends.
Yeah,
it's just
dead.
Him floating at the top of the pool, and it says
She
Hardee's.
never rescued him.
The Hardee's logo shows
thick
up.
burger.
Yeah. Or the lifeguard sitting there holding the sandwich, looking back and forth, kid drowning.
It's such a weird, before we finish, it's such a weird commercial because I have heard so many kids drowning stories this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them Arizona because, we have a lot of pools and it's usually the big thing.
And what fast food brands were they representing?
Usually probably Del Taco, I think.
CC's Pizza had 6 kids die all at once.
Right. It's just easier. But yeah, like it's just weird that they went this route and was like, read the room. Hey, Chris.
I would just like if she got down there and she's like, the kid's drowning. She didn't want to give up the sandwich. She sat back down to eat this. She takes up. Here's how it ends.
It's floating. The Hardee's logo comes up.
Here's what. No. It's this. It's an over the shoulder. She gets back on the thing. An over the shoulder shot of like the back of her head. You see her take a bite and then just hit the body's bobbing up and down. Hardee's. And
Everyone's
that's how it
panicking.
ends.
She's just still eating, going, eh.
That's how it ends.
Oh. You fucking bastard.
Nice execution, Riz Dog. The new BBQ pulled pork Frisco burger.
This message is approved by the Rizzler.
Oh. I mean, I hate this kid, but I really want that burger now.
I mean, you're not wrong. But also the fact, too, that he finally gets the burger, and then what does he do? He runs back to and he's eating it and diving into the pool where you're going to ruin the burger. He is terrible at being a fat kid.
Yeah, it really is. Like, why? Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, why would you jump in the water with that thing?
Smarten up, fatty.
Ugh.
You're wasting good food you just stole. That burger's probably $17, $18 just for the burger because it's got barbecue on it. So they're just, yeah.
Now write this down for a show title. Smarten up, fatty.
Okay, thank you.
It might get through more than the N-word stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do hate that kid.
All right.
And it's like, I feel bad I'm hating children, but man, I really don't care about him.
So the show titles we have for today are Smarten Up, Fatty, and Bless Your Heart, N-word. Inward.
I mean, I like the Bless Your Heart N-word. I really do.
All right, moving on. Fatten Up, Smarty. Oh, Gittles. Stop having a real career and come join us and be miserable.
I do. Yeah, Gittles, I think you and I need to start talking some movies here soon.
Big Red Tower saying, when I was a toddler, I drowned and died, then got saved by a guy who looked like Phil Collins. Therefore, Phil Collins rules. Now he's dying. What are you going to do about it? You got to go reverse the process. Okay, so that's done. What else do we have here? Did the fast foods, did this.
We need to find an Arnold version of that song.
All right, we're going to end with this and then go into segment 2 because all the other stuff can wait till next week.
Yep.
Jordan, last time we talked about mental illness on TikTok, and there's plenty of it, but it wasn't just from the people where you go on and you're seeing all the people who were just spouting off shit, liberals on the left side, or the conservative religious people on the right side. There's plenty of that everywhere. But
and I'm stuck in the middle with you, so I
correct. Agree. Eating a barbecue bacon Rizzler hamburger sandwich. And
do
just
me a favor.
Watching
cut this up for TikTok and put the Hardee's logo over that real quick. We're going to shill as much as possible.
With the more you know music. Hardee's.
It's just Hardee's.
You see that everywhere, right? And yes, TikTok is ripe with that. But there was a different style of mental illness that's going out there with people trying to show you the right way to deal with TikTok and the algorithm and SEO keywords and things like that. They've even turned that into a grift, into a grind on TikTok, where it's not even just like, hey, we're going to show you how to do this stuff here. They're flat out telling you that your content doesn't matter.
It's literally just rip off what's popular and get it out there.
Whatever there's a list of songs that they keep. I went and looked. I don't know what these popular songs are.
I don't know what they're talking about either.
But there's a list of songs, like whatever the trending songs are for that day, use those songs, put a video out there, do all of that stuff. And then, that'll guarantee you views, and that gets engagement, and you'll see your numbers going up. And they're talking to you about post this many times a day. And if it doesn't receive a certain amount of views within an hour, then delete it and post it again. Just keep deleting it and post it again. It's like, how is this enjoyable? Like, it's hard enough for people, I'll use the term content creators, but it's hard enough for people who are creating content, legitimate content, who are trying to write these things out. Some people put a lot of effort into what they're doing. They're writing, they're scripting, they're doing costumes, they're making music, they're shooting little movies. All of that legitimate. And those are the ones that have burnout all the time because they can't keep up, or it's just a real struggle on the creative process for doing these things. Now you're telling people that doesn't even matter. that just do all of this here, just throw it up there. People are just going to keep going through it. They like seeing these things. It doesn't. So I see these videos now showing up of people saying this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're trying to outdo the other person who says, oh, you got to delete, do this many. No, you got to do this many. No, you got to look at the song titles. No, you got to delete. So I was like, oh my God, there's another level of mental illness within the layers of mental illness here. So I did a little montage to show you this stuff. I wish these people were joking, but because you're like, oh, they're obviously faking, whatever. I went and looked through their other content. They're not. I would bring in stuff to it and say, hey, look, they're obviously making fun of these people or they're goofing on or whatever. They're not. These are people are being very, very serious. Take a look at this.
God, I'm stuck in the 300 view jail. Oh my God, how do I get out? How do I get out? It's not real. The fact of the matter is that you make shit videos. They're dog shit. Not good. Here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to go look at every popular creator out there and look at their channel compared to yours. Are you posting consistent?
That's the thing. Look at what other people are successful with. What are they doing? Copy them. Remember, this is the shit that happened on YouTube when Mr. Beast, like him or not, it doesn't matter, but he developed that style of thumbnail that took off because it worked for him, and he's the biggest name in YouTube. And people went, oh my God, that's when they started copying what he did. Right. And some got successful. Other people didn't. But everyone started copying him. And he leaned into it and he said, oh, if you're just going to copy me, I might as well just make my own thing that you can use that I get money and credit for and make your own thumbnails using my, I guess, AI technology, if you will. And then it was stealing other people's artwork and other people's creative writing or concepts or whatever and putting it in there that he was getting the credit for. So that blew up. He had to take it down. He said, sorry, that's not what I was trying to do. Whether that's bullshit or not, I don't know. But you can see this mentality is like, who's actually successful at something? Copy them and just do everything that they do. That's the only thing that matters. This is nonsense. This is craziness. This is everybody doesn't want to work or have any kind of life skills. That's like, I'll just do this because I need to be a success and I need to be famous. This generation, I mean, part of it is the millennial, a lot of it is the Gen Z, and then it's going to be whatever, what is it, Generation Alpha, whatever the one that's coming up after.
Gen Alpha is the new one.
That's your kids' generations, right?
Yeah, fucking assholes.
Hopefully they don't, but there's potential for them to all, like, these Gen Z people are going to have burnouts. You're going to hear about all their fucking problems by the time they're in their 30s. Like, they're not going to be able to function and handle life at all because they have no idea what they're doing. This is all crap. Listen to this.
Are you making quality videos? And are they interesting? Because if I'm going to be honest, everyone that I see that's talking about the 300 view jail, their content just is not interesting whatsoever. The TikTok algorithm is actually pretty good in the sense that if you make good content, it'll go big. The thing is that nobody wants to do that. Because it's hard. Not really.
So he's saying your stuff sucks. If you're not doing well at all, your content isn't good. Stop doing what you're doing or come up with better content. There are people who are just sitting there and go, let me take you through my day as I got up and I made a green tea latte and then I went over there and took a shower and I'm using this nail polish and whatever. And then I went out for a walk and like that garbage, and it's billions of views.
I was going to say, people watch that stuff and it's like, why do you care?
Yeah.
Do live your life and then think of something else to do.
Yeah. But everyone's got their own opinions on it and they're all wrong. I don't know how everybody is wrong.
I would say that consistency matters more than quality, but I think they go hand in hand. I think if you just make consistent quality videos, they're good. If you make bullshit, you're going to get bullshit views.
Have you ever tried posting between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m.? Have you seen what it can do for your analytics?
This is another thing. Talking about the times that you post. Now, they used to say, oh, there's an analytics app in there and it tells you when most people are viewing your stuff. And you know when most people are viewing your stuff? During the midday when they're at lunch from work or whatever, or after 6 p.m. when they're on their way home from work or eating dinner, whenever. That's when people are watching their stuff.
Laying in bed, doom scrolling. Like, that's
and there used to be lectures and workshops and shit out there. They were saying it's like post at these scheduled times because these are the hotbed times and this is when more people will see it. Now they're saying, oh, no, you should go the other way now. Now post between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. On what time zone? They never specify this.
Wherever you're at.
10 p.m. to 2 a.m., those are the best times to do it. Okay, so that's on the East Coast. What is it on the West Coast then? Oh, 7 to 10, 7 to 11?
Mm-hmm.
So prime time on the West Coast, but overnight on the East. Or are you talking 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. on the West Coast? Because if that's the case, that's 5 in the morning on the East Coast. When you're like, they don't specify shit. Everyone just makes stuff up and they put it out there like they're an expert, and people are believing this shit.
There's a girl on here who went from literally having 2,000 followers to 80,000 followers in less than a month.
Show a video, show a screenshot. They never do.
No, they do.
There's a girl on here.
There's a girl.
There's billions of people on this nonsense.
Oh, shit, there's girls there?
Show examples.
Because all she did was post between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. The reason why this works, you guys, is this. Less competition.
Her voice is starting to bug me.
More people scrolling without distraction, and better chances of getting on the FYP. So if you've been struggling with low views, or you feel like you're putting out quality content that has the hooks, that has the value, but it's just not getting to the FYP, try changing up your posting times. You can find ways if you are committed enough. So for a few weeks, just try this out. Post between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. every...
What time zone?
Greenwich Mean.
What is it, UTC, that's just through the middle of the ocean?
Right.
The International Dateline?
Every single day and track the analytics of how your content performs. If you found this helpful, all I ask is that you share, save, and follow along, because I give these tips every single day as a viral growth coach, and I don't want you to miss a thing.
Growth
But what
coach.
time does she post those tips?
Right. But you see the grift is right there at the end. If you like these things, like, share it, save, and all those things, it's all these things on the right-hand side. They want you to click all that because that's engagement for them.
So,
and they're like, well, if I do that, other people will do that too. No, you're dumb enough to fall for this shit and believe that this is real.
You know what? The videos that I want to watch is literally Gillis chopping up meat.
Yeah.
Get that going, you'll get all the views.
You know, when he picks up like the pig head, puts it on as a hat, does a little dance. That's fun. Not this stuff. Gillis in the chat saying these people are awful. Do they do any other content than just these video tips? A lot of these accounts, no. They're all just showing you things and like, hey, there's a brand new feature that they just learned because TikTok told them there's a brand new feature. So they put out a video saying, hey, there's a brand new feature. Let me show you how to set up your TikTok shop. Let me show you how to make money off of this thing. Let me show you that. And then at the end, it's like, and if you do that, use my promo code, this here, right there, so you can get your thing set up and you'll get 20 free minutes or whatever, or you get 10,000 universe clouds or whatever these other fucking emoji things that they're using as currency now. Yeah, vocal sizzle, vocal fry, but yes,
vocal fry.
You're completely right here. Sean, the producer, what about Europeans on TikTok? When should they post? That's what I'm trying to figure out. They never give you specifics. It's all vagaries. What are they, me? Not posting unless you're medic. I don't know what he's talking about there. I hit the wrong thing.
It's a family thing.
Bulbasaur in the chat saying TikTok's new motto: plagiarized brain rot, stealing your information.
Yeah,
you're not far off. You're not far off. This is all. None of this makes any fucking sense.
Gillis' new channel should be Number of the Feast, just the tri-tips.
There you go.
There you go.
Sean, the producer, saying the part in their hair is an inch wide. Yeah, it is. You know what it is? It's probably falling out from anxiety and stress because she doesn't know, she can't make rent, and she's still sitting in her mom's car doing these videos, pretending that she's a success. She is, what do they call a viral coach?
Something like that.
What did she call herself? A viral life coach?
Your content performs. If you found this helpful, all I ask is that you share, save, and follow along, because I give these tips every single day.
Yeah, hit all the buttons for me so that I get the credit for it.
As a viral growth
coach. Viral growth
coach. Gross.
That could also be
a show. That sounds like a disease. That sounds like just something you would get watch on like a medical show.
It's also a potential show title.
And I don't want you to miss a thing. I'll see you in Viral Land.
Ew. And she did the fucking chip double gun theme. Viral Land for the muckers.
I saw another lady do this, and she gained 7,000 followers.
I saw another lady do this. Yeah.
It's the same lady.
Yeah.
They're all watching the same one person that they refuse to tell us about.
She goes, I saw another lady do this. Oh, the girl on TikTok? Yes, you know her? Yeah.
Why aren't they guys? Why are they always ladies? You know why? Because they're farting into fucking buckets. That's who's getting it.
Damn it. I would pay all that money if that was the case. Now I got to find the thing. Hold on. I didn't have it on the button bar. Here it is. That's who you should like and subscribe and share.
That's a viral growth coach right there.
Yes. Exactly that.
Bruh.
Continuing on.
In 2 days. 2 days. What it is you're going to share this post. Don't just copy the link. Actually share the post. I'll know if you did. And I'm going to...
See?
Fucking hunt you down.
Actually do that because I'll know if you did. Yeah. It's like I need all your interactions with my account. I need all the all of that stuff because it benefits me. You ever see some of the dumb... I don't want to call them celebrities, but famous influencers.
Oh, I hate when they do this. Like,
well, not even that, because if you're doing that right, you're part of the Illuminati. If you do it correctly. But the ones who are they're influencers, but they also think that they're fashionistas, and then they also do like OnlyFans on the side. But that's one of the things they do. Then they also have a podcast. Like it's all the people that are jack of all trades, vapid whore kind of.
They call them like moguls, like entertainment moguls. They're always moguls.
Yeah, and they say it's like I want you to respond. Write the word star letter by letter in the responses there, and I'll send you a free gift, or I'll send you a free photo, or something like that. And you look in the comments, and it's always fucking Middle Eastern guys or Southeast Asian guys that are just fucking hornball potential sexual assault.
And what
attackers.
Would they say?
They'll write, "You're so beautiful, my future wife, my love," or whatever. And then all of a sudden you see STAR. Like they're all posed, not knowing that you're just increasing the engagement count so the numbers look good. And like, well, she's sending me a free photo. Yeah, but they're just dumb.
Go to your page and share 3 of your posts. And this is going to help me.
Oh, yeah.
This
I got to backtrack a little bit. This is another new scam that they're trying to pull. Check this out.
You're going to share this post. Don't just copy the link. Actually share the post.
Share this so it shows up on your account. Okay? And I went and checked on what she says she's going to do, and I'll tell you what happens after this.
I'll know if you did. And I'm going to go to your page and share 3 of your posts.
Okay?
This is a fucking pyramid scheme.
You get this? It's exactly a pyramid scheme.
And this is going to help me, and it's going to help you. And we're going to see how many followers we can get in the next 48 hours.
Okay. This one lady's account. I've seen a couple other people.
It's engagement farming.
Yes. I've seen a couple other people do the same thing. Again, all women, like you said. It's like, you like and share this one post on there. I'll go to your page and share 3 of your videos. I went to her page. She shares nobody's videos.
No, why would she?
None of her videos, nothing in her profile is sharing. Like I was expecting, I don't know, of just like, maybe I'll go in there and it'll just be all this random cluttered shit of different things that she's sharing because she's doing what she doesn't do any of this shit. And people are constantly in there. It's like, thank you for the tips. I shared your video. I really appreciate it. And I look back, it goes weeks. Like I think this one video went back like 6 weeks. And I'm seeing, because it tells you the time when people were at 6W. I go to their page. There's her video shared on their thing. I go to the lady page. None of their stuff is on her page. She doesn't share shit. But they're all quick to do it.
Right.
My goal is 10.
Because look, it's a new trend alert. Guys, it's a trend. We have to do it. It's a trend.
10,000 by the end of July. And I am only halfway there. So we will see how it works. But share the post. Actually share it. And I will go share 3 of yours and see what we can do in the next 24 hours.
If you want to grow your...
Sean, the producer, saying every girl on TikTok thinks they're going to be one of the next D'Amelio girls. Yeah, even the D'Amelio girls are not the D'Amelio girls anymore. No one gives a shit about them. They were popular for a while. They tried, I think they had an E-show, and one of them got a lot of shit for making fun of the chef, the private chef that they had, saying that the food was dog shit and acting like a bitch, and it backfired. And they lost a lot of popularity. I met one of them. She was constantly at iHeart for the Jingle Ball. concerts. I can't remember which one it was.
I want to watch Mike O'Mara tell us what the next follower trend is.
Oh, Glenn Beck here, you mean?
It's Glenn Beck.
Okay. Yeah, this is another bullshit thing. Check this out.
Your followers and grow your followers fast, and you've only been on TikTok 2 or 3 weeks. I've been here 2 months. I got over 12,000. I got mine from the dads supporting dads. But if you're
See, that's the thing that keeps showing up on my thing. Dads supporting dads. I post nothing about my kid ever. There's no mentions of my kid on anything, and somehow I got lumped into the dad shit. Maybe it just they think I'm old.
TikTok, Facebook, your will.
Yes. How did you know?
Because I'm in it.
Update on this trending sound. This is how you do it. First of all, I'm going to play the song here in a minute because you have to play the song. But what you need to do is hit all 5 buttons, spend some time, all of them. You know which ones they are on the.
Again, on the right end, you don't see it on the video when you pull the video, but on your app, the right end, it's the like, leave a comment, the bookmark save thing, share it with other people, and I forgot what the 5th one was. But this is the stuff that they're like, you got to do all 5 of those things. Yeah, it helps you out, but then you don't do any. I looked at his account too. Doesn't do shit. He talks about some dad stuff now and then, but he's not doing any of this stuff that he's talking about.
I don't understand I understand the point is to try to grift people into getting followers, but like, what are you creating that makes me care about you?
Nothing.
It's just, that's basically it. They're doing nothing. They're all doing the same video. I might want to try to do it just to see what happens. I want to talk about a guy that did this, and I won't tell anybody who it is.
Right. Gillis is saying, I bet he bought into a timeshare. He's probably right. He's desperate. He's like, fuck, I need to pay for all of this stuff. Let me try this TikTok and see if I can scam some money.
Hit. I gotta fucking do this.
Right. Woodpit saying there are real accounts that do stuff like this but follow through. I'm sure there's probably a small percentage of people who do what they say they're going to do. But oh my God, this is a good show title, Waste of Timeshares. Thank you, Gillis. They don't for the I'm sorry, I'm writing this down. Waste of time shares. There's a small percentage of people who do all of this stuff, but as a whole, it's just, this is a trend. Talking about a trend, they made up a trend to become a trend that people like think, oh, if they can do it, I can do it too. Like dumb people will go in there, guys, I'm going to show you how to do all of this stuff. Like they came up with this unique concept. I'm amazed he's outside because the majority of these people are hiding somewhere in their house so that nobody sees what they're doing, or they're hiding in their car doing this stuff. He's out in the open. But again, this doesn't look like, it looks like he's in the woods somewhere again, so people don't see what he's talking about.
I think I'm going to create an account aside from my normal account. And I'm literally going to film these things almost exactly shot for shot the way they're doing it and see what happens.
His family, one of his friends walks over and is like his neighbor, maybe. Jerry, you're 58. What are you doing? What is this shit? I've been following your account. What are you doing?
Who let you out?
Yeah.
It's like a guy with a butterfly net just catching this guy and putting him back in his room.
Okay. So remember, his trend is about trending sounds or trending music.
I hate this so much.
The like, share, follow, all of them, right? And what you have to do is when you comment, this is very important. Listen to me. This is brand new. You have to comment on 9 or 10 words. It could be something very generic, but guess what? If it's less than 9, it's not going to work. Now,
what does that mean?
Bush caused 9/11.
It's like, I blame the Jays for all this shit.
George Bush hates black people.
What if he's just all these guys are just posting the lyrics to Kanye's song that's banned from everywhere on his
like Elmo did?
I would not say to support that, but for guys like this, post those lyrics of the Kanye song into his comments. Let his potential sponsors and brand partners see the audience that he's appealing to here. But he's saying this like, this won't work. It has to be 9 or 10 words. So somewhere down the line, they like, well, there's not, you have engagement, but it's not meaningful engagement. Like they keep moving the fucking goalpost on what this stuff. Well, I have a lot of people who comment. Yeah, but they only said, oh, they put like a heart or a like, or it's like, it's got to be this amount of words for it to mean something. Who's making this shit up telling you that everything has to mean something? Well, that's the algorithm now. No, the algorithm's being programmed. So if somebody's like, we're not getting enough engagement, let's make up more limitations and more rules for people so that they do that. So this will increase integration and usage of the algorithm.
Whoa! This guy doesn't want integration.
No, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy. He seems like the kind of guy that
Sounds
sits
like
in his car and waits for them to leave the Bob Evans before he goes in and sits down and has his meatloaf. Right. Yeah.
Let me play the song for you. Crazy. I know you know that song, right? It's annoying, but it's a good song. Do this.
Wait.
Do it right.
It's annoying, but it's a good song.
Yeah, he's lying.
No, it's not. You're a liar.
Yeah, so it's like, so now you have to hit all 5 things that benefit him, where you leave a comment, you bookmark, you favorite, you share all of his shit. Then if you go to comment, it has to be 9 to 10 words. It can't just be like, oh, thanks, or I'll give this a try, or what are you doing? It's like, if you don't write 9 or 10 words, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't work. What doesn't work? You didn't explain what doesn't work if I don't comment enough in the comment section of what you're talking about. What doesn't work? You don't explain this. Now he's going to say, he's like, now you got to play this song.
Important. Listen to me. This is brand new. You have to comment on 9 or 10 words. It could be something very generic, but guess what? If it's less than 9, it's not going to work. Now let me play the song for you. Crazy. I know you know that song, right? It's annoying, but it's a good song. Do this and do it right. You will grow it. And come back to me tomorrow and let me know, because I've seen it work in person on TikTok.
Come back to me tomorrow so that you can come and do the 5 steps of engagement all over again and let me know that it worked. Like, the fucking nerve you're telling people to do all this, like you're giving them a work assignment they're being paid to do. This is what is going on out there.
And it's so stupid. Like, none of it makes sense.
Yeah.
9 words. Whatever.
Sean's saying that guy looks like he sits out in his car outside an elementary school. Right. He waits for the black people to leave the Bob Evans so he can go in and eat because he's scared. And then he goes over to the elementary school around 2:15 where they're all going to get let out. And he sits there in the parking lot.
Yeah, 1,000 yards away as court ordered.
Mm-hmm. Whoopit saying the thing with the growth accounts, you end up with a bunch of random followers that don't really mean anything. Yeah, it's all like at first pop engagement. It's kind of like how Rumble got busted for their numbers not being legitimate. Like if you just signed up there and all of a sudden you had like hundreds of people watching your stuff and then it kind of trickled off.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, these numbers don't mean anything. Rumble is just the place you go when you get banned off of YouTube now. That's it. You're not really making any kind of money on any other platform. You can say Kick, you can say Twitch, you can do whatever. There's few exceptions on those platforms, but overall, the majority of people are on YouTube. The majority of people are on TikTok. The majority of people are on Instagram. Not so much Facebook anymore. They're certainly not on Threads. They're certainly not on Blue Sky. And what's the other one? There was another one that I saw the other day, but whatever. Whether you like what's going on there, the politics, the temperament, whatever, those platforms, YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Instagram, those are the main 3 for everybody to see everything. The other ones are trying, but the main 3 are those 3 platforms. It's just the way it is. All right, moving on. This guy is telling you that you need to post 20 to 25 times a day.
No thanks. No thanks.
So I've been telling everybody to post like 5 to 15 times a day. And I'm telling you, I think it's around 20 to 25 posts a day is where it's at. The more that you post, the more that you realize that like an individual piece of content doesn't fucking matter. Like, doesn't matter. Like, I've had so many posts get millions of views.
By the way, I want to point out, this guy's video was like 4 minutes. The jump cuts are me. Jeez. I cut it down because he just sat there and babbling.
And I know some people are going to remember me by some of these different pieces of content that I made. People are going to forget so much different stuff, but what they do know is how you made them feel. And so if you get to like put out way more videos, way more content, you're just posting consistently up the ass of like all this different stuff, you're going to start to understand like there's going to be a pattern that you start to recognize of like what is it that actually makes a post do well.
Mental illness.
What is it that makes people actually care about you? What actually resonates with your story? And it just gives you so much freaking practice. Like, I'm like a minute into this video and I'm on one take. And that's because I've recorded so many damn videos that you just don't care anymore. You just don't give a fuck.
That's great.
Something's gonna happen.
That's great. I've recorded so much stuff. I don't even care about the content I'm putting on. Then why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Again, there are people who make legitimate content, artists, musicians, writers, performers, what have you, that take a lot of time to make their content, and they have real burnout for constantly trying to make something or the next thing. You're creating 20 to 25 videos a day that don't mean anything, and you're trying to say that's what people want, that's what resonates with people, that's what how people, it's how you make them feel by putting this shit out. No, you're buying into this psychosis of like, this is my thing. This is what I do for a living. When this shit goes away, God forbid, like, what was it? Remember I said BPM or EDM the other time and I was wrong?
Yeah, because it was supposed to be EMP.
EMP. An EMP hits and all this goes away. These people don't know what to do. They're walking around like zombies. Like, I don't know how to interact with in real life anymore. I don't know how to function as a human. I can't be alone by myself.
Freaking audio quits working. See, like, the freaking camera moves. And you just straight up don't give a fuck. You don't care because you're going to post another one in like 20 seconds.
What?
I don't want to live my life like that.
You're going to post all this stuff here, but you don't care because in 20 seconds, you're just going to post another video. You just freaked out and you're exhausted and mental whatever anguish that you have because you just did a video and like, I don't know what else to talk about. It's like you're looking at the clock. What, you have to get up and go do it again? No one's making you do this. You idiots are making yourself do this and thinking that this is the way to be successful. Well, look how many followers I got. Look how many this. I told Jordan this off air when we were talking yesterday. There's a guy that I follow, does voice work and parodies songs, things like that. Creative guy. He has almost 700,000 followers on
Weird Al Yankovic.
I think imagine that's all he had. And it's like, wow, you're a failure. No, this guy had like almost 700,000 followers on Instagram alone. And he put out a video and he's talking about, being creative and trying to figure some things out. And he said, I get this a lot. The guy works a regular job too. And he says, well, why are you working a regular job? Why are you it's like, why do you talk about being tired and stuff? You doing this, you have all these followers. You must be making, millions of dollars. He goes, no, I'm not. He goes, I appreciate this community. I'm glad I have the followers that I have. He goes, but I'm not making money like you think I'm making money. Or you think people make money when they have this much of an audience online. He's like, you don't make the money that you think you're going to make on this, because even if you still make money, companies like Apple, YouTube, TikTok, they take at least 30% of the money you bring in. And sometimes they don't even give you all the money because they say, well, you didn't hit a threshold or something. So it'll just have to roll over till the next threshold, or maybe that and then disappear. You don't know. But it's like, well, I've got almost 1 million followers. I'd never work again. That's a problem. Everybody thinks I'll be Insta famous and then I'll never have to work again. I can just do this shit from home and be a success. And it doesn't work like that. And they all believe that it does. So dumb. Jordan, you writing this down? 20 to 25 pieces of content a day? Don't care about what you're talking about?
I'm not even going to go to bed tonight. I'm going to create so much garbage.
Nice.
And it's just like from this like huge mass amount of volume of like posting that you just don't care whatsoever. It's very freeing. I think.
How is that freeing? How is that freeing? You're forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do up to 25 times a day. But he's like, well, as long as you don't care about the content, it's very freeing. How about, what's freeing? Don't do this at all. You're not making the kind of money that you could be making working a regular job. And the long-term security,
forcing you to do this,
equity, any of that stuff. Yeah, they all act like you don't understand what my job is like. This isn't a job. You chose to do this.
You know how hard it is to please you people.
Yeah.
No one asked you.
Today I'm at like 25 videos or 26 videos that I've made so far. And a lot of it's just, I just post, I come up with an idea. You just realize like the quality of the ideas, you get way more reps. I will tell you a lot of it breaks down to have
The quality of the ideas, you get way more reps. The quality of the ideas, you just said you don't care what you post. So how is that quality ideas if you don't care what you're posting? You're just babbling to put something out there 25 times a day.
And a good hook and just good talking points and something like worth listening to. But a lot of it's just, as long as there's some emotion there and that it's like worthwhile, it'll work. So a lot of people are probably like, what the fuck do you record? What do you mean 25 videos a day? But I just constantly make content into each of these different buckets, and it gives me so many different content ideas. I can just throw it into ChatGPT, give me some ideas.
AI is writing my shit. This is lazy. This is fucking lazy shit.
Again, with the ChatGPT, it's a very good tool if you use it as a tool, not as I need you to do my life for me. We've seen stories within the last year, kids getting in trouble at universities and colleges because they're letting ChatGPT take their tests, write their thesis, their papers, whatever. And they have the process now where they can tell if AI wrote your paper. And these kids get in trouble. They're getting expelled and they freak the fuck out. Why do I need to do this when we have this thing here? That's what it's for. It's not what it's for. It's supposed to help assist, not live your life and do your work for you. So you get kids going through school. I'm sure you're going to have to deal with this with your kids going through there. I know at some point, maybe I don't have to deal with this. Maybe I got to deal with the next horror story that comes up by the time my kid's in that position to go to school with all this stuff. But you have that happening. So then what happens if you're an accountant, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, and you're using AI to do your papers and your work for you? Do you want to have that guy defending you in court that didn't do most of the studying? He passed.
Miguel Sanchez? Of course I do.
What was the other name?
I don't remember the other name. He's like, I'm no longer Lionel Hutz. From now on, you can call me Miguel Sanchez.
I'm thinking of when Krusty faked his death.
Oh, yeah.
Rory B. Bellows.
Yeah.
But you don't want that kind of lawyer defending you. You don't want a guy who had ChatGPT take care of your medical, your exams in college and then whatever you have to do for accountant certification, and he's doing your taxes. You certainly don't want the one that used ChatGPT for your medical thesis to get into med school and graduate and operating on you. Well, just put it into ChatGPT. They'll give you ideas.
It's like, ooh, they really look like that on the inside? Gross.
You can't live a life like this. This is not a sustainable way of not even making a living but functioning as a human being or a society. Jordan, you and I just need to sit back and stop complaining for at least 10 years. We'll sit back maybe 10 years. Maybe it'll be 5. We'll see this whole younger generation of people just fall by the wayside, and they're going to need anybody. I don't know how to do that. Pick up a hammer. Just put the nails into the board and put it in a hammer. That's how you fix it. I don't know how to do this shit. We'll make a killing on basic human skills that none of these younger people are going to have because of AI.
Oh my God. I had to show my daughter how to open a cereal box the other day because she tore into it like a fucking raccoon.
What?
And I'm sitting there going, are you kidding me? And I'm like, put your finger, slide it across, open the bag, like a certain, like these are basic stupid functions that I'm having to teach a 14-year-old because they have just now, they don't have those life skills. And I know that's such a myopic thing to say, but like, I would think that it was common knowledge how to open this stuff. And no, it's just, they're stupid people. And these are my kids. I love them to death. They're dummies.
Bulbasaur in the chat saying, yeah, it's freeing from your content and from your morals. Yeah, nobody has any problem with all this shit here. Sean, the producer, saying lawyers have been caught submitting ChatGPT written documents in court that cite fake cases that ChatGPT created out of thin air. There you go. It's already happening. It's all going to fall apart. Chris, our pal Subdivisions. Chris is in the chat saying, could be worse. You could be the guy in My Cousin Vinny with the stud. I would hire him.
Right.
Over this. Jesus Christ. These are the people who need Apex Tech School. Yes, and you get to keep the tools at the end of the course. Do you remember those commercials? Did they have Apex Tech out there?
They always have those, or like trucking schools, or the Sally Struthers shit. Like it was all those same kinds of.
But I didn't know if Apex Tech was like a Northeast thing or whatever. But they would list it's like you could get choose a career in, and it would go, the whole thing right here. It's like heating and air conditioning, or even get your GED or get your degree. That kind of stuff. Because it's just a vocational school.
Mine was so old it would be TV VCR repair. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, those kind of. All right, now we got to find those ads too. But yeah. See there, Chris. They even give you the tools. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah,
and that used to get mocked in the '80s. You would laugh like you went to Apex Tech. Now, like the guy knows how to change. Knows how to do an oil change in the car. Knows how to change the air filter. He can repair a carburetor if they even still have carburetors in some cars.
And he got his degree.
Yeah. Those are skills now that it's like, holy fuck, why would I go to college anymore? I'll go to BOCES or I'll go to Apex Tech or those kind of things there. I'll go and I'll learn, carpentry and craftsmanship.
I've had this discussion with my daughter where it's like, you know what, at some point, just learn a trade. You'll make more money.
Yeah.
And you'll know how to do something. College may not always be the end all be all for things. And it's hard having that conversation because you've grown up being told college is the next step after high school. No, it isn't. Be a fucking plumber. Everyone shits. Like, you're going to fucking make money.
Woodpit in the chat sympathized with you, Jordan. He said, I had to show a kid how to use a can opener.
It's ridiculous, right?
He was just sitting there banging it on the table, wondering why food does not come out.
He turned the can over, used the pop top. There, idiot.
Our old pal Tom from Alberta saying, if Eric stops complaining for a year, like he said, the show will only be 30 minutes and still an hour and a half late.
Right.
Chris saying, let me tell you what is huge right now. And what is it? Huge right now. And both my kids went in their school, BOCES, real life learning jobs that are needed because no one in this generation can do them. I went to BOCES during my senior year of high school. I was out by 11 a.m. and the afternoon courses I took at BOCES for television production. Where was that? Yaphank?
Oh my God.
In the middle, like, where that is. Shut up. It was an Indian town. Well, you're from a state that's everything Indian towns.
I was going to say, how dare you?
Yeah, I know.
That's our chief import or export. Indians.
Cultural appropriation is alive and well throughout this country. But yeah, it's the middle of nowhere out on the east end of Long Island where that school was. But yeah, I went out to BOCES and I went for television production. Oh, yes, that's right. You have Phoenix University.
Yeah. UOP.
Yeah.
DeVry used to be like that, but they went out.
DeVry, thank you. I couldn't think of the other. That's why I said the other thing. It was BOCES, Apex Tech, and the DeVry Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which doesn't exist.
I scroll my feed a lot, and then I find good hooks that I can use for content. I will say the more I post, the more I have to consume. I literally have to consume more content because it's just like, otherwise I'm just like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm recording.
Okay.
I don't even know what this guy's talking about at this point. Like, he's just so fucking just...
He's like, I constantly have to be posting content on there, so I have to consume other people's content because if I don't, then I don't know what I'm recording. Oh, let me see what everyone else is doing and talking about so I can talk about those things just like they're talking about. In our case, you would think, well, you guys consume a lot of content. Yeah, but we do it to discuss what we discuss on the show, to have conversations, to have back and forth between Jordan and I and you, the audio and the video listeners, those in the chat, whatever, so we can make opinions and have discussion and thoughts on things. You guys are consuming stuff probably at a way higher rate than we are, but you're not making notes to learn about it. You're not looking up information, researching these things, pulling clips, whatever. You're just sitting there, oh, I saw this thing. They're talking about that. I'll just say what they said and put it out there because it'll look new to you if you're watching it on my account. I hate these people so much. So much.
post 20 times a day, 25 times a day, try it out. You're going to realize like it forces you to think differently. It's like the whole 10X rule. I always think like, okay, when I started making $30K a month, you know, I was like,
$30K a month. I don't want to believe that. If he's making $30K a month,
Right. It's like, what am I doing here?
maybe we are wrong. Maybe we're doing this all wrong. But at what cost? He seems mentally unfit. He looks like he gained a lot of weight. He's probably losing his hair, even though he's growing it out. But that's why he's wearing the hat over that. Because look at the forehead. It is rather... There's a lot of landscape there that seems to have been deforested. They're $30,000 a month doing all this stuff. But he's just watching other people's shit and regurgitating what they're doing.
okay, think 10X. Or like when I wanted to start making 30K a month, I wanted to think 10X. So what is it like making 300K a month? Because it starts getting you to just think differently.
Oh, again, keep moving the goalpost like you did with the algorithm restrictions or regulations so that you can never be happy, you can never be satisfied, you can never be content. It's like, well, yeah, I'm doing this, but what's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? That only works so much. You get to a certain point where you go, I don't care what the next thing is. Or if we reach the next thing, that's fantastic. But we got to pull it back a little bit. I'm getting a little older. I've got a house now. I've got a family. Things happen in your life that are supposed to happen in your life when you achieve a certain level of success. If you're bypassing all that and go, well, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? Then you're losing everything else that you should have earned at that point and should be enjoying. And then it all goes away. Or you go away. One of the two. I hope both.
Versus if you think of 10%, it's like if you're already posting twice a day, yeah, let me tell you to post 3 times a day. Okay, that's not going to really get you to get that creative. But when I say, hey, go from 2 times a day to 20 times a day, you're going to start thinking of things so much differently, and you're going to come up with way different processes, different approaches. And when you start doing it, you realize how easy it is, but like how fast it goes by. But then also like there's some logistical issues that you actually have to figure out, like audios, hooks, things to talk about, keywords. Like you have to really nail your brand identity to post that much.
So don't have a discussion based on an opinion that you've put together from stuff you've read and things you feel. You need all this... It's not even technical. It's just jargon. You need all of this stuff here. You need keywords. You need hooks. You need all this stuff. It's like, I need to construct a thought by putting all this stuff together. Does this look appropriate? Does this look like people would react to it? Oh, they don't? Okay, let me change this thought here and restructure it in a way that I think people will approve of this. Is it like, are they almost becoming AI themselves?
It feels like it. There's no like original thought anymore.
It's like I made this whole video together. I don't think people like it. All right, I'm hitting the refresh button on me, and I'm going to regenerate that shit again and make sure that, oh, look, it has 5 hands, but the eyes aren't streaking down here like a fucking nightmare.
And it forces you to think a lot differently. So post 20 times a day, bro. It's going to change your life.
Yeah, it's going to make your life terrible and miserable. I will say this one thing, though, about it makes you think differently. When Jordan started joining the show, and even when Gillis joined the show 11 years ago, I told him, I said, in order to do something like this, keep an eye out for certain things that you like. Look up at these things wherever you are. Take a photo, write things down, take video if you can, because everything can, in this way here, everything is content, but it gives layers to your content. So when you're explaining something or the validity of what you're talking about proves that you're not making stuff up, that this stuff really happened, whatever. That's changing your thinking to do a job, to do something that can mean something where you're like, oh, I'm not starting to notice things like this now. Let me write that down. The way we show prep, we take screenshots, we take links, we send links over here, we come back later and then develop them more, but we have everything there. Jordan's told me, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but you told me it's like you learned to think differently while doing this show.
Yeah, for sure. Like you start to realize everything that happens to you, whether it's mundane or big, can be something that can spark a conversation or could be useful to bring to the show. I mean, not everything is content, but once you start to kind of have that mentality, I'm more likely to record something that's going on, make a note in my phone, bring something like when we talk at night, like we have our things. Like if I see a link in the moment, I'm like, oh, that might be useful. We'll post it in our show prep channel. Whether or not it comes to the show, whether or not it's useful, who cares? It's something that you found at that moment, something interesting and useful, and maybe that's the way it needs to be. And maybe I'm wrong on this one, but for me, the beast doesn't include selling out. Eric, you know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I have no idea, but please let me know when if you can send me some information, maybe put me on your newsletter. I'll read your pamphlet and learn up on it.
Look, it's like people only do these things so they can get paid, and that's just really sad.
New print, little, yellow, different.
I'm so glad
better.
you caught on to that one.
We were about to go to Delaware, my friend, but I pulled that back.
Delaware.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish up the mental illness here. Now it's starting to get funny with the people making fun of the people who were doing this.
Delete that video and post it again. It ain't get enough views. Ain't nobody see it. Literally. Ain't nobody see it. Delete it, post it again. And if it still don't get views, delete it, post it again. Try a different time.
Bitch, I'm only 3 posts into posting 20 times a day, and I swear to God, I already don't give a fuck. Okay? I already don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, I'm posting this right now. I don't care. Okay. Go post it.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if she was joking, but I think the other guy, I'd like to think he was, because that's the mentality of a lot of these people who are viral growth coaches. They're saying, well, if it didn't get enough, if you're only at 100 views or something within an hour like that, delete it and post it again. Why? Because it didn't get enough views. Yeah, but people haven't had a chance to find it yet, but it's not going to go through the algorithm. Delete it and go and post it again. So it's the first thing in the algorithm, or it's right there fresh in the algorithm. It's like, that's an addiction.
I've seen like bands do this where I found someone last night and I was like, oh, that song that they're singing is catchy. So I went to go check their other videos to see, like, is there any other songs I want to maybe check out, things like that. It was literally every video they posted was whatever their hit song is. And it was just a different view, but the same video. And they posted it probably 50 times. And I'm sitting there going, now I don't care. I don't care about your content. You clearly are you're just reposting just to keep the algorithm going, whatever you want to do. And now I don't care. And it's just like, I don't want to see the same video pop up 50 times on your channel. No. Give me new content. Give me something to scroll through, subscribe to, want to be engaged with. And if it's the same shit over and over, I'm not going to subscribe to you because I know your feed is now going to flood my, what do you call it? The FYP with the same shit constantly. I don't want it.
Yeah.
It turns me off of wanting to engage with you, as a creator or whatever. So I don't know. It's the whole fucking thing is stupid.
It's mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
It's an addiction. And that whole thing, delete it and just post it again. It didn't work. Delete it and post again. That is getting, it's like the first taste is free.
Mm-hmm.
They got you hooked on Coke. Now you're constantly chasing that first high that you got, which, what do they call it? Chasing the dragon?
Chasing the dragon, yeah.
And you never get that. You never get that mental level of satisfaction than the first time, or maybe the second time, or however that works, of getting that ultimate high. And then the rest of your life is spending your money and ruining yourself trying to reach that plateau that you'll never hit ever again.
Well, and then it's part of it is it's the generation kind of growing up that wants that instant feedback. I've made, posts about, that include me and my daughter. And then I post it and she goes, all right, how many people have liked it? I'm like, who the fuck cares? Well, how many people has anyone commented? Like, why do you care that much?
Right.
And it's just, that's the generation now, is that they want that, the serotonin level to go up because someone engaged with them or someone said something or someone acknowledged them, even in that briefest of moments. And then they realize, oh, I'm internet famous, or like someone cared about something I did. And then you're right. They're chasing that next big thing. Okay, maybe next time I'll get 100 likes, 50, views, or, the next big thing. Who cares?
Bulbasaur in the chat saying, hello, I'm your therapist. Yes, it says here you're addicted to spam, deleting, and reposting random crap. Yes, sorry, I can't help you with that one. You're screwed. That's what you need to do. Just like an alcoholic, a drug addict, if they haven't hit their rock bottom, if you love these people, you need to be their rock bottom and cut them out from your life. Saying, I've seen your TikTok account. I can't be associated with you anymore. You cannot come around my kids. You cannot come over for the holidays. Mom doesn't even want to talk to you anymore. We have drawn a line in the sand here. You need to go out on your own. You're on your own, and find your way through life because we are done with you.
I just can't live without Raja Hall.
Oh, good old Raja Hall. Sean, the producer, that's why I switched from Vicodin to heroin, then from heroin to crystal meth, then from crystal meth to Crystal Light.
Crystal Light is delightful.
It is. The mango peach. There's mango peach and mango peach green tea. Make sure you read the labels.
I do like a good pink lemonade, though.
And that's how that segment ends. All right. We got to take a break. Well, we still got segment 2 to do. All right, fine. We'll be right back.
More. It's Eric Nagel. It's Eric Nagel.